Yo, welcome to the panel. Last night we had some crazy performances. We had some dagger shots, we had some big games, and we had a game winner from somebody who hasn't been here for the first 25 games, but now he's here and he really made his mark felt in his first game back. Ja Morant had an explosive game last night in Chilltown. I gotta ask you, what does this mean for the rest of the year?
It means that Ja Morant is back. That's all it means. Am I going to get 34 a game in 34 minutes for the rest of the season? I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but it does mean that he's back and he makes them a lot better. He does. He definitely makes them a lot better. And confidence is everything in basketball. 100% it is. And when Ja steps on the floor, he's convinced it's not one of you dudes out here that's better than me. Not one of y'all. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a Herb Jones stan. I think Herb Jones at some point is going to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, but he couldn't keep Ja in front of him last night. And I don't think that there's anybody in the game that could keep Ja in front of them. So with that being said, he brings a dynamic that they didn't have, that they now have again. They got a scorer. They got a bucket getter. He makes Jaren Jackson's job a lot less difficult. Same thing with Desmond Bain. He makes their jobs a lot less difficult. I just feel like it's a lot of ground that they still got to cover. But from what I saw last night, I mean, he looked like he didn't miss a beat. He looked like he was right back in it.
Mars, Ja looks better.
Better than what?
Than how he's previously looked. Just judging off the one game, 4 quarters.
Oh, nah. He looks like Ja Morant. Well, unless I missed something. He looks like Ja Morant. I think what happens, and it happens a lot, is when someone isn't here for a while, people tend to forget who they are. The one I always go to is people forgot who Steph Curry was when he missed the 2020 season. And then all of a sudden, Damian Lillard's better than him. And then he comes back and he's like, you guys must have forgot. These guys aren't better than me.
Somebody saying Tyrese Halliburton's better than Ja, and then all of a sudden Ja comes back, and now it's like, got you.
I mean, if you want to apply names to it, I didn't do that. If you want to apply names to it, that's fine. But I think that's what's happened with Ja Morant. He's back, and now all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my God, Ja's so electric, blah, blah. This is who Ja was. You guys just forgot about him because he wasn't here for a while. And it's funny, I've come full circle. I went from the Ja Morant hater because I said 2022, I thought he was the most overrated player in the league. Then he disappears for a while. And now I've been here defending him. Ticket's been like the main defender. So when he gets the floor, you know he gonna cook all of you guys for hating. But I was here defending him, talking about Ja Morant is still better than a lot of these point guards. People just seem to forget because he hasn't been here. And last night, I think he showed that. And I'm not going to say I'm not surprised because, I mean, the game winner, I mean, it was like a storybook ending. But he looked like Ja Morant, like instantly. No warm-up time. Maybe the first half, I guess. But no warm-up time. Got right back into it, right back to business. So, shout out to Ja.
All right. Ticket, you seen the game last night?
On my block, they call me Daddy Yo's. Man, what the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all come in here sound like a funeral in here, man. Bro, Chilltown. First of all, I need that same energy from you. And I don't know where your protege Damo is. I need y'all same energy. You ain't here looking like an old man that's tired, ain't got no sleep, that's waiting to get the hell beat out of you by a ticket on the 23rd, right? Waiting to switch topics so you can try to fake win debates. Chilltown. I need that same energy that you had, sir. The same energy you had yesterday when I asked you. The same energy you had a week ago when we went through all those games and I told you what Ja Morant could do. Don't come in here today like some old man, some old washed up Chilltown. No, I want the young, prime, side Chilltown that I seen in them videos giving dudes the business, man. Cut the foolishness out, bro. The man was amazing last night.
Which
like I told you.
Yes, he was.
Like I told you. And he lifted the level of everybody on that team instantly. And they still had key guys out. Chill. He's going to win 40 games with the team. They're going to go to the playoffs, and they're going to be a hellified matchup for somebody in the playoffs. Did you see your cousin on the show last night saying the same thing I say? Stop this, dog. Come in here, humble yourself, and give that man his full respect with the same energy you was in here capping for yesterday, bro. You and Mr. MIA Damo, the fake Rick Ross. Get him in here.
Still got to see it.
What do you mean you got to see it? You've seen it his whole career. You've seen what the kid can do.
I seen it. I seen him last night. He looked like he didn't miss a beat. I will say that. But we also got a lot of other things that have to happen. We got other teams in front of them that basically have to collapse. That's basically what has to happen with these other teams.
All they got to do is win their game.
Right.
That's
easier said than done, Ticket. That's not that simple. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is that simple.
No, it's not. And the reason why it's not that simple is because I watched them last night against a New Orleans team. I think they had them 26 in the hole last night.
That's when Ja went to the bench. That's because when Ja came in, tell the Steve Killtown, you're a liar, bro. When Ja came in the game, they were winning and controlling the game. When Ja went to the bench and at 4-minute stretch, they went on a 20-something run. Ask Mars.
And it was down.
Because I hit Mars. So ask Mars. As soon as Ja went to the bench, as soon as Ja went to the bench, they was down 20-something points as soon as he went to the bench. When he come back in, they cut the lead to the half to 19. They were about to be getting beat by 30. They hit that 3 at the half and cut it down. Thank God the coach brought him back in right there before the half, and they cut the lead to 19 before the half, bro. Cut this foolishness out, man. Get a man full props, man.
What full props do you want me to give him, Ticket? The dude missed a third of the season.
Yesterday.
Yes, I was sitting up there yesterday. And last week, you know what, Ticket? Since you brought it up, I'm still on it. Show it to me, Ja. Take this team to the playoffs, Ja. I saw what you did yesterday, Ja. You were absolutely fantastic. Take this team to the playoffs, Ja. Now, how about that, Ticket? Since you want to bring it up, and since you want to be on that, Ja, take us to the playoffs. Show it to me. And then I will absolutely give it up. Because I ain't seen this dude play in 8 months. That's the first game that I've seen him play in 8 months. 8 months. With a much better team.
They're not going to the playoffs.
With a much better. Hold on, Big Ox. I got this under control. With a much better team, with Steven Adams, with Brandon Clark, with Dylan Brooks, with Jaren Jackson playing much better, with Ja Morant on this crew, he brings the energy that they didn't have. He brings the scoring that they didn't have. But you still missing that other stuff. You still missing your best rebounder. You still missing one of your better dirty work guys. You still missing, who's now in Houston, your best perimeter defender. That is gone. So
he still went and got the win. And he still went and got the win down 27.
Ja Morant to
and he still went and got the win down 27 on the road. And Florida Evans, I know you ain't opening up your mouth. We ain't call you Bobby Evans. We'll call you Florida Evans. I know you ain't opening up your mouth.
Throw this unit on your back, right? Throw this unit on your back and take us not to the play-in. Take them to the playoffs. Show it to me.
Don't worry about it. Hey, Chill Town. Don't worry about it. Chill Town. Don't worry about it. You gonna come in here. You gonna come in here with another lame excuse on Friday when he handled the business against this little punk that Ron built up tomorrow. So I'm glad we get right to it tomorrow. Tyrese Holland squirting, gonna get the hell beat out of him tomorrow.
That's what they play.
That bum getting the hell beat out of him tomorrow. Tomorrow night is going down.
That's what they play.
That fool, and I told y'all this. We went through every game. Dub was up here. We went through every game, and y'all sat up here running y'all mouth to me, bro. And I'm gonna hawk each and every last one of y'all down. So like I said, Florida Evans, if you want to come running your mouth on the sideline, trying to be a backup dancer or a security guard at Chilltown, you know what we do to security guards? We knock them dudes out too. We Jordan Poole, you type clowns. So you step on up here too. You want some, dog? It don't matter to me.
I don't do no security, no backup dancer. I'm more of the promoter type, you know.
I heard you a bouncer. I heard you a bouncer that be getting bounced. You the only bouncer in Sacramento. You the only bouncer in Sacramento that get bounced.
I worked a little security before, but I'm mostly like a junkie promoter type. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying? Take the money and run type.
This was Tyrese Halliburton because they told me yesterday. Oh, he missed 25 games. It ain't gonna be just easy to come back on 25 games. I said, man, this is Ja Morant, bro. What are y'all talking about, bro?
It is Ja Morant, but look, so this
there's only a couple dudes that can do something like that. One of them's KD, one of them's Ja Morant. Them type of dudes, them dudes can miss however much time you want. They're hoopers. They don't really need no warm-up time or nothing like that. because you understand basketball, but because I think Chilltown is getting a little older. The cataracts is kicking in. He can't see well.
There's nothing to do with it, Ticket. I still understand the game. I know.
Get it, man. His cross. Y'all make me sick, bro.
And I'm not
fighting. Okay.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I want to make sure that I'm clear. Mars, can you hear me, Mars? Big Ox, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How about you, Ron? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
100% confident I said that was Ja fantastic last night. Did I say that? I'm sure that I heard myself say it. I was standing right there when I said it. Ja was fantastic last night. And he looks like he's back. Now, what this is about is this team having to cover a ridiculous amount of ground to get to the playoffs. That's what this is about. This ain't about Ja being Ja again. I ain't seen this dude in 8 months.
They only have to win 6 games. They only have to get to the play-in.
Why you keep saying that they only got to win 6 games? Ticket, you're saying that they got to win 6 games.
Hold on. No, I'm saying, excuse me.
That's
they only got to cover 6 games. They only got to cover 6 games.
Let's say they only got to cover 5 games. Let's say that for the sake of argument. That means that in them covering 5 games, the teams in front of them have to collapse. That's what has to happen.
Somebody's going to collapse.
In order for that to happen, all those teams, Phoenix, Houston, the Lakers, the Clippers, all of these teams have to collapse. This has nothing to do with just Ja. We're talking about a Memphis Grizzlies team who's at the bottom of the league in scoring. You bring Ja back.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Killtown, let me say this to you. First of all, you look like I am fool, and I'm gonna tell you why. Excuse my French. Oui. Sir. First of all, Bobby Florida fake ass Evans need to explain them sorry ass Phoenix Suns that I ain't put my size 16 script that you know what's first. So you talking about collapse? They're on a full collapse right now, jabroni. Then let's talk about other teams. Grillio Sparks. Let's talk about the Houston Rockets. Hold on. I ain't finished yet. Let's talk about the Houston Rockets, who are currently on a 2-game losing streak. Let's talk about them. They're falling, and can't get up. Let's talk about the Lakers, who are on a 2-game losing streak, sir. All those teams are within striking distance, along with Utah. These are teams that Memphis really have to worry about. Utah, Phoenix, Houston, the Lakers. Bro, they can get into this 10th seed. The Phoenix Suns lost to the Portland Trailblazers last night, bro. What are you talking about?
With Booker and KD, by the way.
Right. So I'm asking you, hold on. They're on a free fall right now. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a team, having basically to go to pieces. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Phoenix Suns. So I'm looking at the standings right now. The Phoenix Suns, let's see, Houston, the Lakers. Memphis is third from last in the Western Conference. Utah, Golden State, Phoenix, Houston. These teams have to basically continue to free fall, and Memphis has to go on a roll. Is that realistic? I mean, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Is it realistic considering it's the worst offense in the game, but now you add 27 a game back to your roster? And from what I saw with Ja yesterday, yes, he looks fantastic. He looks absolutely fantastic. Can we keep this thing rolling? I got to see it.
Ticket,
man. Come on, bro. Y'all sad, man. Ron,
Ticket,
you sad too. That's okay.
Hold on, Ticket. You ain't even heard me talk yet.
Nah,
you ain't even heard me talk yet. You ain't even heard me talk
too much.
I'm gonna get to tomorrow. I'm gonna get to tomorrow. No, my energy is right where it has been. I ain't pivoting one bit. Yeah, I'm finna have a celebration tomorrow. If you'll let me get to it, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I'm gonna be celebrating. But first, I do want to say, like, Ja looked amazing. Ja just as dope as he always has been, and I'm excited that brother's back, and he about to annihilate.
You still got Hallie over him?
He about to go crazy. I'm gonna get there, Tiki. Hold on, I'd have made some adjustments. I made some adjustments now.
Yeah, I'm making sure your Uber don't break down, sucker.
So, I'm outside right now, y'all. I'm waiting to get picked up so I could go back to my crib and.
I'm making sure your Uber don't break down so you can get there. You said you on your way there. I'm making sure the Uber don't break down.
Ron got to modify his list.
but like Ja taking over in the fashion that he took over last night, because with all transparency, you guys, I was gonna title the show "The Pelicans Look Scary" after the first half, and the second half came around, and Ja Morant was Ja Morant, and he did Ja Morant like things, and he was living in the paint. Like the way Ja Morant made Herb Jones and all of those guys look small. The way he finishes amongst the trees, and it seems like he's the one that's 6'10", and the other guys at 6'3", is phenomenal. But all in all, Ja Morant went crazy. The game winner was how Mar said earlier, it was a storybook ending. And that's amazing and all. So on to tomorrow, Ticket. I've said what I've said about Tyrese Halliburton. Now I'm going to say what I say about Ja Morant. Ja Morant is back. He looks just as good as he's been. I expect him to play even better than last year. With that being said, he's still not better than Hallie. He's not more efficient than Hallie. He's not a better playmaker or passer than Hallie. He's not a better point guard than Hallie. I still have Hallie ranked over him. I still have Hallie.
Handle my light work, Mars.
I still have Hallie. I still have Hallie in the same
bro.
place I have Hallie. And check this out, Ticket. Check this out. Since you owe me $100 off the strength of Ja getting suspended and not being there for the first 25 games, and the Grizzlies did go, and the Grizzlies went 17-19, and the Grizzlies went 17-19, and they was nowhere near Sacramento. Guess what, Ticket? Guess what, Ticket? Guess what?
Everybody listen right now, Hallie. I hope y'all listening right now. I'm about to pull Ron's skirt up in front of everybody. Since you believe so much in Hallie, bet that let's double or nothing tomorrow night for the game.
You know what, Ticket? I was going to propose a very similar bet.
No. Write that bet right now. Double or nothing.
No. They play head-to-head tomorrow night, and I can't wait, Ticket. This is what I'm trying to say, though. If we're not betting on stat lines or anything like that.
Oh, wow. We betting on win.
Exactly.
Let's
my
get
man. Hey, my man, Ticket.
Let's get it. Double or nothing. Hey, y'all, hold on. And one other thing. Whoever loses need to come in here with a humble apology tomorrow about the disrespect that they put on the other player. And I'm talking humble on Friday. Humble apology. Because y'all's disrespect, bro, and y'all's extra glazing of Tyrese Halliburton have been disgusting. And what Ja's going to do to this boy, don't you know Ja going to drop 50 on this boy?
If Ja drops 50, first of all, it's the worst defense in the league. So if he drops 50, it's not going to be something that's
Tyrese Maxey dropped 50.
Yeah, so it's not like
so that means that Holly ain't as good as you say it is then.
No, it's the Indiana defense ain't as good. It starts with Halliburton.
Right? Hold on, he's the point guard, right?
And it starts with Halliburton,
guard, right? Hold on, but is he the point guard?
And also, that defense ain't as good.
It's also he the point guard though?
Yes, he is.
All right, then, nigga, tell him handle his business.
Yeah, and I've said that already. Yes, I've already said that he's the head of the
boy. That boy gonna fold. That boy gonna fold under that pressure tomorrow. You know all them gangsters are gonna be in the house tomorrow night in Memphis.
Oh, it's in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going double or nothing, Ticket.
Oh, that boy scary. But y'all went on the road last night and did it. Mars, you see these news, Mars? Do you see these news, Mars?
Man, Ticket, ain't nobody jacking you. Ain't nobody jacking you. Double or nothing. Hey, double or nothing. You gonna see what Hallie made up tomorrow.
Man, do not believe in you, Hallie. You don't believe in you, man.
I think your tune might be a little different about Hallie tomorrow. I think it just might be a little different.
If Hallie drop off Ja Morant tomorrow night, that'd probably be. I'll be impressed because I expect Ja at home in Memphis with a packed crowd for the first time this season. I expect Ja to go haywire on this boy tomorrow night.
Why do you think that Hallie is scared of Ja?
Because he's scared.
Because he play with water guns?
Hold on, Ron. Let me ask you a question. Ron, let me ask you a question, Ron. Ron, what have they done since the tournament championship game?
What did they do before that?
I asked you that. I asked you what they did. This is about what have you done for me lately? What have Halliburton in all those 28 and 16 assist games? What happened to him after the end season tournament game when people start paying attention to this bum?
So that's what it is. It's because he got notoriety now. He can't live up to the pressure.
You guys like you and guys like Damo came in here and y'all brought all this attention to this fool and he didn't deserve it. He's been a loser his whole career and a dude that's been hurt. He even said that. He didn't deserve it. So what y'all did was y'all put the flashlight on him now. So now all these players in the league been giving these dudes the blues now. Ever since y'all hyped them dudes up, we've been getting the blues, man. And then here's the worst part, Ron, what y'all did. Y'all came in here and y'all disrespected a great player like Giannis Antetokounmpo after he came back and dropped them dudes off after the NCAA tournament. And what y'all gonna do is if they play them in the playoffs, they're gonna get swept. So y'all have set this boy up for complete failure, man. And then you lower the expectations by saying you don't expect anything. That's
Wait a minute. Wait. Complete failure. What do you mean complete failure, Ticket? Because what's expected of these dudes? What are you talking about?
I expect them to get to the playoffs. Ron said they ain't a playoff team.
No, Ticket. I said they will make the playoffs. I said if they made the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hold on. You a liar, bro. Ask Mars. You said they're not a playoff team. I asked you, do you have playoff expectations for that team? Would you say they didn't make the playoffs? You said no, they're not a playoff team. They got sorry players around Tyrese Halliburton. Did he not say that, Mars? Did he not say that, Mars?
He did say the team wasn't good. I do remember.
And hold on, didn't he say when I asked him?
I said word for word. Ticket. Do we got to dig up this episode? Do I got to dig up this episode?
Nah, Ron. Remember Mars? Remember?
I said I expect them to make the play. I said they're a play-in team. Actually, said they're a play-in team. But if they didn't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised because they're not that good of a team.
Lord have mercy, man. Come on, bro. This man ain't got no. Hey, Holly, this man ain't got no confidence in you, bro. Them dudes just.
I don't got no confidence in his team.
No, you don't have no confidence in him. I got confidence in Ja. His team was trash without him. I got so much confidence in him. I say he's gonna get him to the playoffs. He's gonna do exactly what I said he's gonna do. He's gonna walk all these clowns down. I told y'all this.
Hey,
and that's what one player. Hold on. That's what one player can do for a franchise when you're truly great. And I think Ja Morant is a truly great player. I think he's a special player, AI type of ability on his game, a player that can carry a team like that. I think that high of Ja Morant. I just don't think his mental is there off the court. But if he can get that right, man, bro, listen, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a scary time in the NBA, man, because now that y'all can't use the excuse that, when he's gone, they got, what's the point guard they had last year, Mars? Tyus Jones, he over there getting the hell beat out of him in Washington right now. So what's the excuse? He ain't over there. They losing without Ja. So if Ja comes over here and turns this whole thing around, there ain't no excuses. There ain't no excuses.
Yo, this Memphis, and I'm gonna keep the same energy with the Grizzlies. This team is not good, Ticket. They're not. And Ja Morant is
without Ja Morant. Ja Morant turns the lights on. He turns the lights on for everybody.
Just like Indiana is not good without Tyrese Halliburton.
That's not true. I seen him win without Tyrese Halliburton and put up 140 without that bump.
Well, and Memphis has won games without Ja. They haven't won as many, but they have won without Ja.
6-19.
They still won games without him. So and they're about to get Marcus Smart back. So that's going to be big. They're about to get Marcus Smart back, so that's going to be big for them. So I still think it's a lot of ground that they got to cover, and I still need to see it. I do. I still need to see it.
Marcus Smart's not enough, though. I'm telling you.
No, he's not.
Losing Steven Adams.
Y'all sad, Chilltown. Chilltown, you are a grade A hater, bro.
No, I'm not a grade A hater. No, I am not.
I'm going to tell y'all how sad Chilltown is. Chilltown's so sad. I'm going to tell y'all what he did. I hit this bum last night, right? Early in the game when Ja was cooking them clowns, I hit this bum on his private message. You know what this clown did? Go look at his channel. He tried to go live and do a video trying to cover it up. Man, be quiet, man. I seen what you did. Go to Chilltown and look at that lame video he tried to come on live with last night, Mars. Yeah, what do y'all think about Ja, man? Be quiet, man. We know what the hell you think, sucker.
And what do I think about him, Ticket? What do I think about
him? You just said what you think about him. You just said what you think about him.
I said it last night, too.
You don't think he's good enough? You don't think he's good enough to get it done?
I don't think he's good enough to get there. I'm not sure with this team right here to get to the playoffs. I'm not sure. I got to see it. I don't know if
your eyes checked in.
I don't need to get my eyes checked. No, I do not. I do not need to get my eyes checked. So no, I don't.
I'll make sure. I'll pay your insurance and make sure you get it done for free.
I don't need you to pay my insurance. I'm straight, brother. I'm good. I don't need you to pay my insurance. I'm straight.
You need an immediate trip and immediate evaluation. You and your fake bodyguard over there in Florida.
I don't need a fake bodyguard. I don't need any of that sort of stuff. I'm good with what I got right now. And why you got last night? 100%. You 100% Ticket. You was right. He looked good. He's back. I just gotta see this on a consistent basis. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough. Considering what I saw last night, I'm not just thinking about how good Ja was. Did anybody? And I'm sure you guys caught the game. I mean, how ineffective does Zion Williamson look in his zone? How ineffective does Zion Williamson look on the perimeter? How ineffective does Zion Williamson look on defense? On the defensive back. How ineffective does he look? in that area. There's not much more Brandon Ingram can do in terms of a bucket getter, because that's what they needed last night, and that's what they got from him. Buckets, 100%.
Hey, Cruiser Nation, you talking about Bobby's form looks good. You shut your mouth too before I come brush your teeth. His form look ugly, just like the Sacramento Kings. So you shut your mouth.
Yo, Big Ox.
Bro, we about to take over the first seed in the West, bro. What are you talking about?
Man, get out of here, bro.
Hey, you can say what you want to say about my form, but I told you yesterday in the comments. You keep
what
talking
about your
my
Phoenix
Kings.
Suns?
I'm gonna put my hands on.
You still got Phoenix Suns in 6, bum? Answer that question.
Most certainly. I most certainly do.
Yeah. Okay.
Big Ox, before we get on the Suns,
wait, Ron, hold on, Ron. Now, hold on. How do you believe in the Memphis Grizzlies and not the Phoenix Suns? But what's
they didn't have their best player. They got their best player now. Y'all got y'all best player, and y'all still getting the hand beat out of y'all by worst teams in the league. That's why.
You talking about the Suns? Okay, you talking about the Suns right now? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Phoenix. It's 82 games. You're gonna lose some.
Cruiser Nation running around here with yellow teeth, with bread and all kind of stuff.
Hey, this what I want to know.
Crying about
this what I want to know.
You a scrub too, Cruiser Nation. Cruiser Nation, you are a scrub too, Cruiser Nation. And I have some toothpaste, a toothbrush, and I have a Listerine on the rocks for your ass, boy.
Hey, 2 questions though. First, I want to get this out the way. You offering to pay insurance, brother? Hook me up. But second though, how you gonna come on here and discredit the Phoenix Suns, right? But y'all refuse. You want to talk about your rights, but you don't ever want to talk about your wrongs. I watched the show. I didn't hear you say nothing. You ain't show no love. You didn't show no love to the Los Angeles Clippers yesterday.
Did they win a championship?
That's
the goal, right?
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. We've already said it. Hold on. We've already said this is what James Harden do. This is what James Harden do. James Harden lulls you to sleep. James Harden will lull you to sleep. He'll make y'all believe all this other stuff. Then when you get to the playoffs, when you get to the big moment, when he crash and burn, I'm gonna be right here for it all, baby.
Yeah, okay. But look, so Ja, he get us all excited during the regular season. Jump around all through the air, falling around, missing dunks, dunking on people, playing with guns. He's just so exciting. But then he sees Steph Curry, he see the Lakers and get his ass kicked. So can we keep the same energy with Ja Morant, please?
I don't think.
I don't want to hear nothing else about Ja Morant. I don't want to hear nothing else about Ja Morant.
Memphis Grizzlies are not built to win the NBA championship.
I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
No,
if I can't talk
they're not even built to make the playoffs. I hate to say it. They're not built to make the playoffs.
Keep that
into the
you don't never keep the same energy.
Flavor Flav, you hype man, you shut up. How about that, Flavor Flav?
Ticket. Why you can't
no
never
rhymes,
keep the same energy?
You don't have no logic. Zero. No logic. All you do is just yell from the top of the seats like a hype man. Stop talking to me, B, and just enjoy the show or talk to your other minions. Don't talk to me. You have no logic to talk to me. Zero.
Now we talking to you. We talking to you.
Now you can now you on the other hand, I got no problem with it. But Flavor Flav in the chat, who has no rhymes, he ain't nothing but a hype man. He has no anything he say to me go on one ear and out the other. Because all he does is talk about other people's logic. He doesn't have any of his own. Zero. Stop talking to me, B. Do yourself a favor and stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Now you on the other hand.
Computers.
Now you on the other hand, Ticket. Now we just got finished talking to Big Ox. Just so you know, right? Just so you know, Big Ox, the Memphis Grizzlies are not built to win the NBA championship. That LA Clippers team, that's the logic on them with James Harden, with Russell Westbrook, with Paul George, with Kawhi Leonard. This team is not put together to make the playoffs.
Okay, chill. So if we got
running the playoffs, this team is put together to win the NBA championship. And you want
the Memphis Grizzlies most certainly put together to win the championship.
No, it's not after Ja wins 25 games. Not after Ja misses 25 games and losing Steven Adams. That's exactly how it works. With losing Steven Adams, with losing Steven Adams, not just losing Steven Adams, losing Brandon Clark and losing Ja for 25 games. No, but this Clipper team with this Clipper team right here, it's championship or bust. That's it.
Yeah,
you want us to get hyped over them winning 7 of 8 or 8 of 9? We've seen these dudes before.
I do, because y'all got hyped when they lost 5. You got hype when they lost 5, so get hype when they win 8.
Hell yeah, we got hype when they lost 5. So what they doing right now when they're winning 8? We shouldn't have a party about them winning 8 straight games. This is who they supposed to be.
I see
That's
you
a fact.
Together, y'all tag teaming goalposts. Y'all picking them goalposts together.
No, we're not picking up no goalposts. Big Ox, because this team, I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the cheat sheet.
In cahoots.
Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. You want me to get hype about these dudes winning 8 straight games?
Check me out. Let me explain, because what
you want me to get hype about them winning 8 straight games? I'm gonna get hype about them losing 5 straight with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. I'm getting hype about that because that should not happen.
What you and Tigger want to do? I see what you and Tigger want to do this morning. Y'all want to get your little shit off, and then when I bring the facts, y'all want to tag team. Y'all want to tag team and yell over me and don't want to let me cook. Let me explain something to you.
Hold on, Bobby.
Hold on, bro. Give me a second. Let me tell you, because I see what y'all doing here. And it's pitiful. It's pitiful. And I'm ashamed of the two of you. I'm ashamed of the two of you.
What's going on, Big Ox?
Y'all are in cahoots right now, and I see what's going on. I'm gonna call you out on it every time. This is what's going on here.
I'm listening.
Y'all are talking about a team, the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies have been in contention. They've been in the playoffs. They've been trying to make runs. They are put together to win a championship. That's why they went and got Marcus Smart. It's not our fault. It's nobody's fault that Steven Adams got hurt. It's nobody's fault that Brandon Clark got hurt. It's nobody's fault that Ja Morant thinks he's wider. It's not my fault that Ja Morant thinks he's Doc Holliday out here playing with pistols. That's on him. So yeah, what you heard me? He think he's in a Western movie out here playing with guns. He want to be a G so bad. That's on him. They are messing up their championship contentions. That team is most certainly put together to win a championship. That's what those are the intentions of that franchise. Hold on. I'm talking about the Memphis Grizzlies. Ron. They're upper management, their GMs, their owners, they want to win a championship. That's why they win.
Not with this roster. No, they don't.
No, Ron. Listen. They do.
Hey, not with this collection.
Okay, well, listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
no. Hey, just hold on. Because look, if Steven Adams,
I'm just saying, bro. I want Sweetie.
All right, bro. Whatever. That don't matter.
What's her name? I want
Hey, listen, man. Hold on, man.
No, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna listen.
Hold up, right quick. Let him finish his point.
Keep going, Big Ox. Keep going, Big Ox.
Because y'all want to give people excuses just to make it seem like you're right about something. It's okay to not be right all the time.
Right.
What I'm trying to tell you is these Memphis Grizzlies most certainly are chasing the championship.
What had the strippers done since they've been in LA? What had the strippers
done about them?
In LA?
That's not the point. The point is, what are they doing?
Let's stay on Memphis.
Like you said, just like you just said, I'll rewind the tape. Because when I bring up tapes, my tapes are actually real. You just said, "What have you done for me now?" Right. You just said those words came out your mouth. You said, "What have you done for me now?" What are the strippers doing? What are the strippers doing now, Ticket? What are the strippers doing now, Ticket?
They won 8 of their last 9 games, Big Ox. Yes, they have done that.
Show some love. They have done that. Y'all want to talk about what this team was doing wrong, what that team was doing wrong. Y'all want to pit greatness against each other.
Big Ox, like what you want to do?
When Keegan Murray went off and Jalen Brunson went off, y'all came up here and was talking about, well, who did it worse? Oh, he didn't do nothing. Why can't y'all just show some love? Stop being haters.
I'm glad you brought that up, Big Ox, because
what did he do the next night? What did he do the next night?
Who?
Keegan Murray.
He got bit. What? Did you not watch the game? So all them screens, you ain't watching the game?
I asked you a question. What did he do the next night?
I believe it was 25-7, 25-8. Dunked on the young rookie that y'all love so much from Washington, the one that's supposed to be some new defensive stopper. Dunked all over him, nuts all in his face.
Hey, look, let me ask you a question. Did you put on that lady speech today? Did you put on that lady speech?
No.
I literally woke up 3 minutes before the panel. I didn't brush my teeth. I ain't washed my face. I ain't put on no deodorant. I got on my PJs. I ain't changed my drawers.
Let's get back on his point of talking about us being haters.
Hold on 1 second. Chill. He need to change them drawers though, man. Don't wear them same drawers, man. You might have a little boo-boo stain in them joints. You might need to change them.
I got on PJs with no drawers on underneath.
What? So with that being said, Big Ox,
I sleep in the room.
You are the same dude that's doing the exact same thing that you say we doing. You you doing it too. Because you want to give somebody credit for doing something that they're supposed to do. That's what you're doing. You want to give somebody credit for winning games with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. You want to give these dudes credit for going on a win streak. Why? Because they're supposed to win. This is how this team is built. They're not supposed to lose 5 or 6 straight games because this team ain't built that way with the collection of talent that they have. No, they are not.
Look at Monique.
But according to us, we haters. This team is put together specifically to win the NBA championship. That's it. That's what they built for. The Memphis Grizzlies, with the roster that they have currently, with losing Dylan Brooks, their best perimeter defender, with now adding Ja back to the lineup, with not having Steven Adams, even if Steven Adams was healthy, even if Steven Adams was healthy, even if Brandon Clark was healthy, this team is not put together to win the NBA championship.
What are they doing, Chill? What are they doing?
I'm gonna tell you what they're doing.
They're just eating barbecue in Memphis.
What they're doing is that they're trying to build an NBA championship team. That's what they're trying to do. The Denver Nuggets are built to win the NBA championship. The Boston Celtics are built to win the NBA championship. Teams at the top of the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, these teams are built to win the NBA championship. Memphis is building a playoff contender with a really good player in Ja Morant. That's what they're doing. So if you want me to
That's not true. That's not true, Chilton. That's not true. Why would you lie to me, Chill?
You want me to get hype about the Los Angeles Clippers?
Yes.
When the I don't know why you waste your time with this low budget Jonathan Majors. Listen, let me tell you something, man. You need to sit.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, Rob, put the picture up of Jonathan Majors.
Nah, don't do that. I don't think I look like, bro.
Yo, right quick. Hey, hold up, Ticket, hold up. Right quick. This is a good time to go ahead and shout out everybody that's watching the show. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. Go check out www.playerschoicemerch.com. You see the merch roll out on the bottom of the screen. Click that QR code right there. Go check it out. Show us some love, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We appreciate y'all, especially the people that come in every single day and show us love. This is the time where we're showing you guys love and appreciation as well. In the top left-hand corner of the screen, you see on December 23rd, there will be this Saturday. Yes, this Saturday at 3:30 Eastern time. You will see a collection of battles, and the main event is right here on the screen. We got Ticket versus Chill, and it's gonna be one for the ages. These hey, these guys, they've been going at it. So this is their chance for all of us to get out the way and just let these two go mano a mano. You heard Jalen Carter. He was talking about his battle with ZZ. Jalen Carter finally gets a matchup. And it's going to be a couple other ones too, but y'all will see that very soon. Also, too, I got some cash chats. I got some pal chats. I got some Venmo chats as well. I'm going to go ahead and dig into those and show the people that's sending money through cash.
Man, put me on the big screen, man. Put me on the big screen, man.
Why you ain't let me finish cooking Chill? I had him on the ropes.
I'm about to cook. I'm about to represent you right now. Put me on the big screen. So yeah, you know my name is Bobby. Big Ox. Hey Bob, they got a super team, man. Who are we giving a cookie for, bro? They have a super team, dog. If they don't win a championship, man, it's a shame, bro. And you ashamed for coming in here praising a dude that you seen quit on 3 different teams, bro. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Bob.
I'm not praising him. I'm praising the team. I just think it's a good team. Y'all think it's a good team. There's nothing wrong with that. But okay, most of all, I'm disappointed in you because why you want to hate on Keegan Murray so bad? I just don't. I don't get it.
I mean, I just want to see more from him.
You say all
this stuff about him. I just wanted to see more.
47.
No, I'm saying I just want to see it. I want to see more on a consistent basis.
That's all.
No, I want to see more on a consistent basis. You don't get love for playing 1 or 2 games well. The way you talked about him, he's supposed to do that on a consistent basis. Point blank period.
12 of 13 on a consistent basis. Who does that?
Man, I don't know. Bob, you look like Jonathan Majors.
Finish cooking, Big Ox. Finish cooking. You had me on the ropes, like you said.
No,
Yeah, he had
it's
him on
all
the
good.
road
I think we both got our points across. No
All
big
right.
deal. I do honestly. The main thing I disagree with though, Chilltown, is your point about the Grizzlies not being built to win the championship. I think that's more of a hindsight thing with Steven Adams and Brandon Clark being hurt. Honestly, and y'all may disagree with this, but I think that if Steven Adams and Brandon Clark were healthy last playoffs, I think they might get the Lakers in that first round. You know, that's my opinion on that. So let's say hypothetically, I know it's a big hypothetical. Let's say that they do knock off the Lakers last year, which would have been a tall task. If they did knock off the Lakers in 7, if Steven and Brandon were there, would that in turn make you think, okay, maybe they are a team that's competing for a championship?
With their players healthy, bro.
No, okay. And another point I want to make too is that I feel like all this, and I believe it's the media's fault too. And I was talking to a guy at the bar yesterday in the airport. He's a Houston Rockets fan, and he was really praising Dillon Brooks and whatnot. And as y'all know, I like Dillon Brooks a whole lot. Mm-hmm. I think the reason that Memphis was able to scapegoat Dillon Brooks was because that was an easier way to take some of the blame off of Ja, and also because they, all of his antics on the court. I think the media pressured that, and I think the media should get some blame for that. But I think if the Memphis Grizzlies still had Dillon Brooks, I don't believe they would be in such a hole that they are right now. I think they would if Dillon Brooks was there, I think they would be a 500 team right now. And then Ja coming back I would have to agree with Ticket that the Grizzlies are going to the playoffs. But to hold them in right now, I think the most we can ask for them is to make the playoffs. That's the most we can ask for them.
And Mars, I love you, brother. You got your head down, man. And listen, man, I love, you know what I'm saying, when we on the same page. But Mars, did you see the immortal Klay Thompson, baby? Did you see the immortal Mars? Every time you do it, Mars, every time you count out the immortal one, Mars, he rises, baby. Hey, Mars, the Splash Brothers are back, baby. The Splash Brothers are back. No Draymond Green.
Hey, I told y'all about Klay Thompson.
I've been telling y'all, Chilltown. I've been telling y'all for years. Draymond was a problem. Y'all all came against me, and they winning without Draymond Green. They finding ways to dig down in that hole and win. And the immortal Klay Thompson, baby. Did you see him run? Did you see the immortal one shooting 40 from the 3 again last night? Bang, 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 bang.
Yo, Ticket, hold up right quick, because I do want to talk about that game in full. I want to talk about the Warriors, and I want to talk about the Celtics. But I do got some super chats to read, and then we're gonna get into that. Starting with the super chats from Cash App, the good old Cash Chats. My man Mel sent through a Cash Chat a couple days ago. He said, "Has Tatum been disappointing, and can he win MVP?" He sent this actually on Monday. So this is nothing related to last night.
I think that
this is bad day for Chilltown.
I had him winning the league MVP before the season started, and he's been good this year, but he's not been as good as Joker. He's not been as good as Embiid. He's not been as good as Luka. So no, it would take a huge turnaround. It would take a huge turnaround in the next 10 games and for the rest of the season for that to happen. It would take a huge turnaround.
He's not going to win a championship with him as the best guy on that team. I've came to that conclusion, and I told you that. And I hope you're coming off the Celtics now as far as you thinking they're going to win a chip. They're not winning a chip. Best player on the team, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen it too many times. What you saying?
I'm not coming off the Celtics. They still the best team in the NBA.
Not the best team in the NBA, bro. The best team in the NBA doesn't do that, what they did last night, bro. The best team in the NBA.
Who's the best team in the NBA, Chicken?
What do you mean the best team in the NBA?
Who's the best team in the NBA?
What do you mean the best team in the NBA doesn't do that? Ticket, if I'm not mistaken, was I not sitting here with you and you talked to me about a Los Angeles Lakers team in 2009 that got booed off the floor in Los Angeles when Cleveland smoked them? Did that team not win the NBA championship? They did.
Yeah, but you're not hearing what I'm saying to you. No.
They got booed off the floor.
He's not cut like that, though. I'm saying to you, Jason Tatum is not cut from the cloth you think he's cut from. I've always gave him way too much credit. I don't know if you like him because he light skinned or whatever. But he, like I said before, bro, he just ain't cut from that cloth, man. He not, bro. Bro, once again, let's think about this, Chilltown. He can't even get over a hurdle that has nightmares from him from the NBA Finals, and that's Stephen Curry. He's still seeing those nightmares. So he can't even get over that hump. Steph Curry and them have beat the hell out of this team damn near every time since they played them in the finals. A majority of those games, Steph Curry's won like 80% of those games since they played in the finals. He can't even conquer that hump. So what makes you think he's going to get to a finals and beat the Denver Nuggets? What make you think he's gonna get to a finals if he got to play a Steph Curry? And remember, I told y'all the other day. I said, bro, I'm still picking, and I think Ron's still with me on this. So shout out to Ron, the fake adult film star, Ron. Salute to him because he stood with me on this. He
That
said,
ain't fake ticket.
He said, you said yeah. You said yeah. You said that you still would pick Curry in a lot of these series because remember, me and Chill had the argument yesterday, and he was saying no, they can't. I said, bro, Steph Curry, I'm still taking him and Clay in 7-game series over a lot of the way these teams I'm seeing this year, and I'm standing on that, bro. Regardless of what I've seen from them early in the season, Chilltown, they turn this thing around right now, Chilltown. And the type of wins that they're getting, they're digging down deep to get these wins, bro. That does nothing but give your team confidence, get a young guy's confidence, and guess what? It puts Draymond Green on notice because they're doing this without you there.
So two things. So when the Celtics went to the NBA championship in the 22 season, Jason Tatum was shooting 55% from the floor and 39% from the three against Western Conference teams. That same year, he shot 43% and 33% against the Warriors alone. Last season, he shot over 46% against the Western Conference. He shot 31% from the floor and 27% on the long ball against Steph Curry. You saw what happened last night.
What happened in the big games, though?
And you saw what happened last night. You saw what happened last night.
What happened in the big games, though? What happened to him?
I'm pretty confident that there are guys who just have guys' number. And I'm on record saying this about Steph Curry. Steph Curry looks at Jason Tatum like, I will lose the Kawhi Leonard.
So, but what about the Miami Heat then?
I will lose the Kawhi. They beat the Miami Heat. They beat the Miami Heat. So I'm not listening to that.
They lost to the Heat last year. What are you talking about?
And they beat them the year before that. And they beat them the year before that. And they beat them the year before that. So
no, they did not. They lost 3 out of the last 4 years.
No, they didn't. The Miami Heat did not drop them in 21. They lost to Brooklyn in 21. What are you talking about, Ticket? And that was the same playoff series where he had to go for 50 in order for them to extend the series because Jaylen Brown was out.
Miami this year? You think they could beat Miami this year?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Why does everything have to be because you said it? Why does everything have to be because you said it?
That's why.
But that's not the way this works. That's not the way this works. And the point that I'm making here is when I watch Jason Tatum against, I don't know what it is about Steph Curry, but it's like seeing the boogeyman. It is. It really, his numbers show it that it's like seeing the boogeyman against him. Because Steph Curry is not shook from Jason Tatum in the slightest. Jason Tatum coming into this game was 26-8. 26-8 on 47% from the floor. So he was rocking. Clearly rocking. They're undefeated.
You know why they can't beat them?
They're undefeated at home.
You know why they can't beat them? They can't beat them because the Warriors are one team you ain't going to beat at their game. You're not going to beat the Warriors. See, the Celtics going to try to outshoot you from the 3-ball. You're not going to beat the Warriors at their game. That's a big part of the problem with the Celtics, bro. That's why I told you the Celtics not going to, maybe Mars agrees with me on this, maybe not. They're not going to beat Miami, bro. In a 7-game series, Miami just built different, bro. They're coached different, bro. They understand how to deal with those guys, man. They have a different type of confidence against those guys, Chilltown. They know they can go into Boston and beat those guys. And then you got to look at it like this too, Chilltown. Why is it every time we get into these big game situations with the Celtics, they're getting exposed? Remember, they went life and death with the Philly bench and almost lost to the Philly bench without their starters this year. They almost lost that game. So if you look at them, they don't have a team.
Philly. They own Philly.
They don't look like
Boston. They own Philly.
They need to be tripping off. Hold on. You need to be tripping off Philly in the 7 game. Hold on. Philly's a hard series for them too. Mars will tell you that. Am I lying, Mars? Philly's a very difficult series for them too. That ain't no easy cakewalk.
I ain't saying it was an easy cakewalk. I'm not saying it was an easy.
It was a 7-game series last year.
Right, they won 7 games last year, so that ain't no easy series for them. And I think Philly would be better this year than they was last year, just because they got rid of James Harden.
Didn't we see this? Like, we just got finished talking about the Clippers and why we not impressed with what they're doing right now, because this is what they should be doing. And the same thing is going on. And I don't want to change the subject. I want to stay on the Celtics and the
stay on it.
And the Warriors. I want to stay on that. But I seen this with Joel Embiid. He's been the way he's playing. I mean, he led the league in scoring 3 straight years. It's the 3rd straight year he's leading the league in scoring. So I seen this with him, right? So with that being said, with Jason Tatum, I seen him play great. It's just with the Warriors and Steph Curry, like you keep talking about the Miami Heat. They beat the Miami Heat in 2022. In game, they go in their building in Game 7 and outclass them. And last year alone, if Jason Tatum doesn't get hurt, they go into that building in Game 7 and they smoke Miami. I ain't on the fence about that. They had all the momentum. I think they smoked Miami. With that all being said, him playing against the Golden State Warriors, not just playing against the Golden State Warriors, his game overall. Mars, Big Ox, I'm watching Jason Tatum, and I'm thinking to myself, let's take the all-time greats off the board, right? Let's take James, let's take KD, Scottie Pippen. Let's take all of these guys off the board for a second. I just want to talk about the dudes you came before, Jason Tatum. You came before the dudes that came before you. Paul Pierce, Larry Bird, John Havlicek. Let's talk about those dudes. And I'm imagining a guy, a third-year rotation guy standing in front of Paul Pierce for the game. Is he settling for a 26-footer? Is Larry Bird settling for a 26-foot fall away against a third-year rotation guy? No, he isn't. And the reason why he isn't is because he's confident in his offense. Jason Tatum is shooting that shot that he shot on Kuminga to win the game. He's shooting because, by the way, Mars, we don't need a three. We just need a bucket. He's shooting that same shot if Gary Payton II is standing in front of him. He's shooting that same shot if Chris Paul is standing in front of him. Because I think that his game has now been tailored that way. I don't think that he's confident enough in all the other aspects of his game. I don't think he is. And because he's not, it costs them games like this.
Sounds like a problem in the playoffs.
It's a huge problem. But on the other side of that, though, Mars, he'll go for 50. He'll go for 20. He'll go for 25 and 15 against the Philadelphia 76ers. Then he'll go for 28 and 11 and 5 threes against the Miami Heat in a closeout game. He'll do that.
Yeah, because he has games where his threes fall, but he still takes too many for how good he is at shooting.
Way too many. And on top of that, what I also want to do too is I want to make sure that we don't forget, in the words of Ticket, cockeyed over here. Steph Curry picked up his 5th foul. Steph Curry picked up his 5th foul in the middle of the 3rd quarter. Steph Curry played the entire 4th quarter and the overtime. How do you not go after him? How do you not make that dude your primary focus on offense? Go after him, only except they did not. In fact, I feel like Golden State did a great job in covering for him. A great job in doing that.
That's on the players too.
It's not yes, absolutely.
Right. The players should be. Jaylen Brown was very aware. He got Steph his 5th foul. You saw him do the too small thing. They were aware. And then for the whole 4th quarter and overtime, they should be going at him every single possession. Get him out of the game. They should have that self-awareness too that, hey, this guy has 5 fouls. We are going to abuse him until he fouls out the game. They need that level of self-awareness too. It's not just on the coach, but very young team who aren't very intelligent.
It don't matter how old you are, Mars. Like what you said at the beginning of that statement is 100% true. And I made that same statement when we had that situation with the Lakers and Suns game. And I forgot if was it Nurkic that was in foul trouble and Bron and AD wasn't going at him, or was it AD that was in foul trouble and they wasn't going to AD? It was one or the other. I can't remember. But I can't put that on the coach with NBA players. Like a coach, yeah, a coach should, and maybe even an assistant coach, everybody is everybody's responsible for that. If you got a guy with 4 fouls in the 3rd, you got a guy with 5 fouls, especially 5 fouls in the 3rd, he can't play. And especially if it's Steph Curry. And I don't care if he's guarding Peyton Pritchard. Peyton, you get the ball, you go straight at him. You make him play defense. Make him foul you. That's unacceptable. Steph Curry should not have been in that game in overtime. Steph Curry should not have played but maybe 4 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Played the whole 4th quarter.
You can't have that. That's just terrible basketball.
And then on top of that, with their offense, Jason Tatum looked to me last night when I'm watching him. He looked like Jason Tatum in the finals in 2022, just standing around. He looked like he'll go to the corner or he'll stand on the wing and he'll just let somebody else do it. When, my man, you are the guy. You are the guy we're going to. It's you. You are the man. And if you can't do it, that throws a monkey wrench in everything that we're trying to do. And he has to be more confident in what he's doing. He has to be more confident in what he's doing. Because if he's not, this team's not going to win. They're not.
Go ahead.
Do want to give Steph his flowers because Steph went ballistic last night. Mars, were you expecting this during Steph's supposed drought? Was that not necessarily? Was it surprise? I know it's Steph Curry, but this is his down season, his downtime, usually, typically. But were you like, oh, okay, it's good to see this?
Yeah, I mean, do I think Steph can have good games in the time of the year where he's terrible? Yes. Did I think he'd have a great game last night? Not particularly. Especially he didn't start great. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that wait, what really surprised me in that game, really? Derek White took a lot of threes. That was surprising.
He took a lot of shots, Mars. Not just a lot of threes, a lot of shots.
He had 30.
Yes, yeah, he played well. He played well.
He took a lot of shots. And I won't make the excuse of Jason Tatum rolling his ankle early because he came back. He did come back, and he looked fresh. He didn't look like he was in any pain. He didn't look like he was hobbling like he did in Game 7 in the Miami Heat game. He didn't look like that. He looked like he just went and got his foot retaped, and he looked like he was just fine. So I'm not going to make the excuse and go, yeah, well, he rolled his ankle, so that kind of threw him off. No, he looked like he was just fine. So with that being said, physically he looked fine. But with that being said, that 5 out, I didn't see anything from them to suggest that they could have taken control of this game. I didn't see anything from them that could have taken control of this game. None of them dudes, Jason Tatum in particular, because he's the man on this team, he just looked like Jason Tatum from 2022, a dude standing around expecting somebody else to do it, not recognizing who he is as the man. I just didn't see I didn't see that aggressiveness that I've seen from him in the past. I didn't. And to the dude in the chat, I brought it up because I felt like bringing it up. That's why. That's why I brought it up, because I felt like bringing it up. That's why.
Credit to Toast in the chat. He reminded me. Trace Jackson Davis.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that.
Yes, he's awesome, Mars. Yeah. Yes, he's really good. Yes, he is good. Yes.
That's what I'm enjoying.
Yes, he
Trace
is.
Jackson Davis minutes, man. Give Kevon Looney his rest. He's been playing every game for 17 years, so give him a rest. Trace Jackson Davis, man. Fantastic rebounder, interior presence, just what the Warriors, a legitimate big man. That's what the Warriors needed. I liked him when they drafted him because I think he addresses a lot of their issues on the interior, and I think he had like 3 offensive rebounds last night. He got a crazy block on Jaylen Brown down the stretch, which was fantastic. And he's just very good around the rim on both sides, and Golden State have been missing that. So Trace Jackson Davis is a great pickup for them. I think they got him at like 57 in the draft because teams don't want a 4-year college player who can't shoot. So yeah,
even though it ain't like we can develop that in the league. No, there's no way we can actually develop a guy who can shoot in the league, because Kawhi Leonard when he showed up to the NBA, he was just knocking down shots. So yeah, you're right, Mars.
Everyone doesn't even need to shoot. I don't get the obsession, but what can I say?
I've been told y'all floor spacing is overrated, but people call me crazy for that.
Shout out to TJ.
Yeah, definitely really shout out to
really
TJD. He had 3 blocks last night, had a double-double with 10 points, 13 rebounds, went 5 for 7 from the field. He definitely came up with some crucial plays. He actually played 28 minutes for him. So this is, remember I was telling you guys on Monday, this is kind of how I seen the Warriors transitioning, relying more on these young guys. They had another young guy who balled out last night too, Jonathan Kuminga. He went 8 for 13 from the field, had 17 points, 2 steals, 7 rebounds. That was definitely a much-needed game for him. They needed his contributions along with what Steph and Clay did. But I also do want to talk about Andrew Wiggins. Came off the bench, shot 2 for 11, had 6 points.
He got to go.
Damn.
It's time. No, it's time. It should have been move him. They need to move him now. They need to move him and really change him with a different part. They need some new breath for fresh air in there. He doesn't play with the proper energy on a regular basis. He doesn't look like he's in tune. He doesn't look like he's energized. He doesn't bring them what they need right now. The way he brought them in the finals, that Andrew Wiggins is nowhere to be found. If I'm them, I'm selling that stock right now. I'm not trusting him because he don't bring the proper type of energy on a night-to-night basis. that you need. He's like I would hate to play with a guy like Andrew Wiggins because I'd have to slap him upside his head every single day. Like I would have to really try to make him fight me to want to play every single day. And I hate that, bro. I never want to do that to no player. But like that type of dude, bro, guys like Kobe, I
shouldn't have to make you want to play, Ticket. I shouldn't have to do that. No,
you saw how Mike was doing. You saw how Mike was doing with some of those guys in practice, Chill Town, just to get them. Like, no. I don't want to have to do that to make you play. And Wiggins, like Jimmy Butler told it on him. Like, bro, this is what you have to do to even get those guys. I was amazed he did what he did in the finals. I was amazed he played like that in the finals. So it's like move him now, get what you can get, fool somebody, get what you can get, and cut your losses. And it with Draymond Green, move him too. Because let Kuminga play, man. Them guys, them young guys, man. Dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's time, man. It's time.
Isn't that? I ain't gonna lie though, too. I would have Mike. Speaking on Michael Jordan, real quick, I would have had to put some in that brother's Gatorade. Talking to me like that.
But no, but Bob, but you're not thinking about like that because Bob, you're not thinking about it like Bob. If I gotta come to practice every day and get on you just to play hard in the games, bro. Like if I gotta come on you every single day, just if I gotta say something to you, and you know, like a lot of teams they have a quiet guy like that. Ron knows this, you know this, but Chill knows this. It's a quiet dude that you just gotta like. This ain't like he just like he can play, but he just quiet. His game don't have no real energy to it. He's like, bro, come on, man, we need you to turn up, bro. Like he's just that type of dude. Like he gonna turn up when he want to. Nah, you gonna finna turn up every night. You getting paid to.
Isn't it the natural progression when you got a bunch of old guys and you got a bunch of vibrant young guys? Isn't it the natural progression to start easing those older guys out? Ticket, you already brought it up about Draymond. Like they winning with him. How much better does this unit play when Podziemski is on the floor, when Moody is on the floor, when Kuminga is on the floor? How much better do these dudes play when these dudes is on the floor, right? So because
you got trust in those guys, Chill. That's because stop right there. That's what you just said is right. If Chill Town, if I'm a young guy and I know regardless of what I do, coach still gonna play Draymond, I'm not coming in the game playing with a lot of confidence. But guess what? They know this buffoon is somewhere in a mental asylum right now, getting his brains checked out. He ain't come back no time soon. So guess what, Chill? My mind is free. I can go out here and rock now. So Kuminga, he not worried about going to the bench now. He make a mistake or two. I'm balling. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't come back right now. So now that you have cleared the decks, clear him completely with Draymond, bro. And
it's more than that, though, Ticket. It's more than that too, though, Ticket. I think so. I think you got that's a good point, and I 100% agree with you on that. Like Kuminga know, like, okay, he's not just gonna throw Draymond in, but also I think it's also like I could take a breath of fresh air now. I don't got to worry about this damn grizzly bear breathing all down my neck every time I laugh when we ain't supposed to be laughing or do something. You know what I'm saying? Like we can relax. You know what I'm saying? I can let my hair down. We can breathe and we can just play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I think that's also a part of it.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. That's what I'm saying to Chill. Like, Chill, he noticed, man, like, bro, sometimes it's hard as a coach because when you went through a lot of stuff with somebody and you won a lot of championships with somebody, but you know and see that they're getting older, you got to call that shot and you don't want to do it because you want to be loyal. But, bro, you're hurting your team because the other guys that you guys picked up to play to take the role, you keep delaying their process and it's frustrating them. And then you're not getting from them what you need from them off the bench in limited minutes. So now Draymond has given you the opportunity to let them hang, let them dudes play. And as long as they keep winning, Chilltown, I'm not changing it when he come back. I'm trading him. I'm not changing it for him, bro. I don't care what he say when he come back, Chilltown. Bro, if we can't move you, you're coming off the bench and you're playing limited minutes, bro. And if you're a real problem, we just gonna send you home, man, until we can make a move for you in the off season or whatever. That's where I'm at on it. I think that makes the Warriors better. It makes them younger. It helps the other guys get more confident. It helps them grow faster. You know what I'm saying? And it just helps them get more experience. That's what happened with Jordan Poole. Iggy told you that. I don't know if Mars, you heard that interview with Iggy was talking about Jordan Poole. He was like, Jordan Poole was so frustrated, and Mars made like this right here. He was so frustrated because he felt like he should have been getting more time and position than what Clay was getting because they was talking about like the decline of Clay. But, you know, the coach kept riding with Clay. Now, I agree with the coach riding with Clay in that situation because I think that Clay is a jump shooter And that's the last thing that goes from a player is your ability to shoot the ball. So even if you go through a slump, I'm still rolling with the immortal one. But I still do think they should have gave Poole a bigger role in that team. And I think Steve Kerr shows he's not a good coach with that aspect, with integrating young talent. Look how they ruined James Wiseman. You got Mars running around here slandering the man's name, and now Mars has helped ruin this man's career.
Ticket, I agree with you, but then you also got to factor in just how great Clay, Steph, and Draymond was as a unit. Yeah, and I'll even throw Kevon Looney in there too. They were so great as a group that it's hard to bring on the young players. And once again, I'm not. Wait, because I knew y'all was gonna do this. I'm not giving Steph I'm not giving Kerr out. Kerr definitely should be playing these young dudes. Jonathan Kuminga should have been let off the leash.
Who you saying was great?
The big three.
No. Steph Curry was great.
All three of them together.
No. We're not gonna do that.
Ticket. Them three were great together. They've been great together.
Them dudes, bro. Y'all overhyped Draymond, bro. Draymond, they don't need Draymond, bro.
A dynasty. Okay, they might not need Draymond, but you got to understand Steve Kerr's comfortability with Draymond.
He's a big part of what they was doing.
Man, he's not. He's not, bro.
The word that Ron used was. That's the word that Ron used. That's what we got to focus on. What
Steve Kerr's comfortable with Draymond,
right? That's in the past.
That's all he's had.
You got these young dudes is going to be around way longer than Draymond Green, way longer than Klay Thompson, way longer than Steph Curry. So we need to start ushering these dudes in more. They need to start playing more because they are the future. These dudes ain't going to be around much longer. The biggest problem that I have with teams that win, especially with older teams, that people are convinced that these dudes are going to be around forever. They're not. Draymond is not going to be around forever. Curry is not going to be around forever. Klay Thompson is not going to be around forever. These dudes is getting old. And not only are they getting old, their production is declining. So when their production declines, what do? You go with the younger guys. You slowly move the younger guys in. That's not what these dudes are doing, though. They still sticking with these dudes like they are what they used to be. And they're not.
Thing about it is, Steph obviously still is what he used to be. I think Steve Kerr is just married to the Draymond Green and Steph Curry tandem. He's married to those guys feeding off of Steph and Steph feeding off of those guys. And he has to adopt. He has to figure out how to use these other young guys in tandem with Steph Curry and make Steph Curry still be great, along with letting Steph Curry allow these guys to be great. And that's what his struggle is.
Here's the difference, though, Ron. The difference is when Steph Curry and Draymond are together, yes, they are effective. But that doesn't mean that Steph can't be as effective with somebody else if you start to make that transition. And if he can't be as effective with somebody else, then what are we doing here? Why are we holding on to this thing? We got to let this thing go. We can't keep this thing together because Draymond has always been the X factor, right? Draymond has always been the guy who is the distributor, the playmaker, the defender. He does all the other stuff. And with him doing all the other stuff, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, all of these dudes play off of him. And they're really effective. But when he's not as effective as he used to be, which now doesn't make Curry as effective as he used to be, even though Curry is still effective, then why are we holding on to this thing? We got to move on. That's why you usher in the young guys.
For sure. I still personally think like the blame for me isn't on Steph. It's not so much on Klay. I mean, Klay's doing what naturally happens. It's natural progression that, that he's going to be declining. It's not even on Draymond for me. And it's not so much on Steve Kerr either. I know a lot of people blame Steve Kerr a lot. For me, the blame is on Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is in the prime of his career, and he's supposed to be playing like an all-star because he was an all-star, because he has averaged 20 before, because he has been the man on the team, because he does have the potential to be an elite defender. And they're not getting nothing from him. I'm talking jack shit. He's not bringing nothing to the table.
What's really going on?
You can get something reasonable. I mean, you're not going to get nothing over the top. You can get something reasonable because another team may look at his ability and stuff. But if I'm the Warriors, I'm selling him. But I'm not, like I said, Ron, I agree with Chilltown on his point, bro. Steph Curry is great enough to where other guys, you just got to empower those guys, man. It's over with Draymond Green, bro. You can go wrap it up, bro. And they played, you said they was great together. That was only because of Steph and Klay. Because if you would have put Draymond in any other situation in the NBA, that fool would have been out of the league in 2 years. You'd have never heard of him again.
Right, you're right, but he was still great in that situation. Like we can't talk about him outside of any other situation. He was still great with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. He was great on those Warriors teams.
If you gonna take a girl off the street right now and she got 2 quarters, a nickel, and a torn up purse, you bring her in the house and you give her Chanel, Gucci, Fendi, a Lambo, 2 Ferraris, and a home. Guess what? You carried away.
Trey wasn't that raggedy when he got there. Just taking Trey wasn't that raggedy, was he? He was not that raggedy.
The thing about it is, Ticket, if I do that and now she's able to go out and get modeling gigs, she becomes an Instagram model, she becomes an influencer, she becomes this, and this. Okay, yeah, inside my house she became great, but she now is great. So
no, but you made that great. Just like if a woman go get a dude that in his house all day playing video games, ain't got no job, crusty teeth, ladies speed stick deodorant, don't take a shower in the bathroom.
I'm feeling attacked right now. I'm feeling attacked right now.
She put him on and show him love and raise his level. Then guess what? She took a scrub. You know how TLC used to say, and made it to a man. So hey, listen, it made you to a star. So don't get mad at me for telling the truth. Draymond Green was nothing but a skeezer that got put on and made look better. It's just that simple.
Nah, Ticket, he was better than that, man. He was absolutely.
He was not, bro.
And on top, yes, he was.
How long you think his NBA career would
Player
have
of the
been?
year. The only reason why he won the first round.
How long you think his NBA career would have been without the Warriors in, sir?
Depends on where he was. It depends on where he was. That's what I thought. So that's not that's not the end all be all. It depends on where he was, Ticket. Now, if he ended up, bless you, Mars. If he ended up on the worst team. If he ended up on the worst team in the NBA in 2012, like if he ended up, I don't know, whoever the worst team was, if he ended up in Cleveland, right? If he ended up in Cleveland, that's something different. But he had to end up somewhere where it was conducive to his skill set. And what was his skill set? He was a rebounder coming out of college. He was a defender coming out of college. He was a ball handler. He was a playmaker. He was those things.
Draymond got buckets in Michigan State too. I
think he had over 1,200 points. He's an all-time leading rebounder, so he was perfect for what they were doing. Take a talk about the dude like he was a scrub. No, he wasn't. He was not that bad. He was actually really good coming out of college.
Bro,
Big Ten Player of the Year. He was not terrible.
Mars, how long you think Draymond Green's career would have lasted if he went to land with the Warriors?
I don't know. His rookie contract.
Does it depend on where he was, Mars? Because we're talking about 2000.
Yes, everything's situational. That's why I don't. Why does it matter if he landed somewhere else? He landed on the Warriors. He had the career he had. Why does it matter what he would have looked like if he landed in Portland or in San Antonio?
You want to turn on me now, Mars?
I'm not turning. I'm just saying it. I'm saying something doesn't matter.
Oh, boy, you should have said that right there.
The hypothetical of what he would have looked like elsewhere doesn't matter because he didn't land elsewhere. But let's talk about what Draymond has done for the team he was on. Now, if you want to say his impact on that team is overrated, cool. Right. But what his impact would be hypothetically on a different team in a different situation, why does that matter? What would Steph Curry look like on the Timberwolves? It doesn't matter. What would Kevin Durant look like on the Miami Heat? Doesn't matter. What would Michael Beasley have looked like if he didn't go to Miami? It doesn't matter because that's where they ended up going. So what they would have looked like elsewhere doesn't really matter to what they actually became. Draymond Green
we can't do hypotheticals anymore, Morris?
No, we can do hypotheticals.
Yes, we can.
But it doesn't mean it matters. What Draymond Green has done for the Warriors, some people think it's fantastic, some people think it's overrated. That's fine. What he would look like on a different team in a different situation, because he can't shoot and he's a bad offensive player. So how would he look if he was on a team where they don't use his playmaking ability? Right. Cool, yeah, he wouldn't look as good. But why does that matter to the conversation about what Draymond Green has actually done and how important he is to the Warriors? That's what it's about. It's about, you're talking about trade Draymond Green. You want him to go to a situation where you even admit he would be worse. Why would that make sense? If the best situation for him is the Warriors, why would you then try and get him off the Warriors? Who does that benefit? It doesn't benefit the Warriors. It doesn't benefit Draymond Green. Who does it benefit in that situation?
It benefits Ticket. The reason why it benefits Ticket because he needs to be right about Draymond sucking. That's why. He needs to be right that Draymond is garbage. So he wants Draymond in Detroit and Draymond out the league. He wants Draymond on, I don't know, Charlotte, so Draymond could be out the league. Because
it's a couple teams Draymond will look good. It's a couple teams that I think Draymond could fit in on right now.
San Antonio and Miami. That's it, man.
I just want to
ticket. Let's rewind the clock back to 2012 since we're on the subject of hypotheticals. Because I understand, Mars, where you at, because it doesn't matter. Because Draymond Green turned into not just an All-Pro, not just the Defensive Player of the Year, not just an All-Star. He had a Hall of Fame career. But if we rewind the clock back to when he was coming out of college, what logic can you give me? Because this is what you're going off, Mark. This is what you're going off, Ticket. You're going off what you saw with him with the Golden State Warriors. Him coming out of college, what logic can you give me to suggest that he would have been out the league if he didn't go to the Golden State Warriors?
First of all, he would have never got an opportunity if David Lee didn't get hurt. So he was a second-round pick. He didn't have a guaranteed contract. He'd have never had an opportunity. If David Lee didn't get hurt, he'd have never had an opportunity. He wasn't even in the plans. He wasn't even in the plans. He's a guy you picked up in second round, and whatever. Right. Wasn't going to be like that. He actually lucked into that opportunity that because David Lee was putting up numbers. He was the man at that time. You know what I'm saying? His injury kind of tore him down. So like I said before, Draymond Green was lucky to even have gotten on.
Right.
Like wasn't no teams, even though he did all those awards, wasn't no teams looking for him as a lottery first round pick. That was a second round pick.
Actually, they were.
I hear you, but that doesn't subtract from what he did. Kind of like what Mars was saying. Like,
you think he would have had a 5 or 10 year career if he didn't play with Golden State?
Look, he played with Golden State, Ticket. And
I asked you a question.
Do
you think he would have had a 5 or 10 year career if he didn't play with Golden State?
If he would have landed on the right team, yes.
Man, y'all do.
So if we're gonna say this, that's what I'm gonna say. Yo, Tom Brady doesn't end up the GOAT if Drew Bledsoe doesn't get hurt. It's still like
right?
Injuries happen. That's just part of the game.
Here's the problem with your logic, Ticket. The problem with your logic is he wouldn't have gotten an opportunity had Lee not gotten hurt. That doesn't take away from the fact that Draymond could play. It wasn't like he got the opportunity and he sucked, or he got the opportunity and it worked out only because. He had to do his job too, Ticket. He had to distribute. It wasn't as simple as you think it is as just giving the ball to Steph Curry. It wasn't as simple as you think it is as just defending. It wasn't as simple as you think it is as rebounding. He had to do all of these things in order for him to be successful and them be successful. It wasn't just he lucked into this and, I just now live in the penthouse. No, he had to do his job too.
Hey, Ticket, did Draymond have his deficiencies? Yes. Was Draymond trash in certain areas? Yes. Is Draymond a nutcase? Yes. But does Draymond produce in the areas he's supposed to produce in? Absolutely. And that helped the Warriors be what they were throughout all of those years. As of right now, everything's in question. I don't know what Draymond can contribute to this unit, if he can. I just know I still believe in Steph Curry. I still believe in the tandem of him and Clay. They still have Steve Kerr. Draymond still happens to be there. And I like the unit of guys. And I still, just like I said on Monday, Ticket, I still believe that they're scary come when it's time to actually win. I think they got a unit that nobody should overlook.
Before KD got there, what was Draymond's deficiencies?
Go ahead, Ron.
I would say just scoring and shooting in general.
So, 2016 when he was 38% from three.
You're about to get cooked, Ron.
I'm not here to debate. I'm genuinely asking questions. So when he was 39% from three in 2016, 14 points a game, scoring more in the playoffs, shooting 37% from three in the playoffs. That was a weakness of him, or is that just he wasn't the best scorer on the team?
He still wasn't a scorer just because he was knocking down threes. That still doesn't, just because if you're a shooter and a scorer is two completely different things. But also too, Draymond still wouldn't be classified as a shooter. If I'm not mistaken, in 2016, he was still getting left butt naked open on the 3-point line. They still weren't respecting him. They still weren't really closing out. He was knocking them down, and if I'm not mistaken, it was for that 1 year and for that one stint. Everything outside of that, the years prior to that, he wasn't really shooting at a high clip. So Draymond's never, I don't think anybody's ever categorized him as a shooter. That year, though, he was knocking them down. But if you had to pick a deficiency in his game, you would still say shooting and you would still stay scoring. I'm sure Russell Westbrook's had some years where his 3-point percentages were higher than normal.
Yeah, he peaked at 34%. But so 2016, it's a long time ago, but as someone who goes back and watches the Warriors a lot, teams did guard Draymond Green, especially as the season progressed. Not early on because people didn't really believe in a guy who was 34% the year before. But that year, as the season went on, teams did guard him. And then we got into the playoffs and teams were still guarding him. Draymond Green showed actually a proficiency to be able to actually attack closeouts because teams were closing out to him, get downhill. He even occasionally would create his own shot and hit some mid-range jumpers. Now, that's not a sustainable piece of offense, but he had the ability to do it. I vividly remember games against OKC where he would actually go ahead and do that. Draymond Green, no one would say he was ever a scorer. But for the era of the mid-2010s, if you have a power forward shooting 34% from three, which is what he was from 2013 to 2016, that was one of the better stretch fours in the game at the time, alongside the fact that we all know what he did as a passer and as a playmaker, and then obviously being able to be one of the highest IQ guys, great defender, blah, blah, blah. The issue with Draymond Green, for most people with the shooting, wasn't early Draymond Green. It wasn't 2014 Draymond Green or 2015 Draymond Green or 2016 Draymond Green. It was when KD got there, and by Draymond Green's own admission, by anyone who actually watched the team play, he stopped trying to score the ball. That's what happened. 2017, Draymond Green suddenly forgot how to shoot the basketball, stopped looking at the rim. In the playoffs, he wouldn't try and score because when you have Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and KD around you, you don't feel like you shooting the ball is the best thing to do. You think, if I have Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, why would I shoot when they can get the ball and I can just run a dribble handoff with them? Why would I be the one to shoot? Now, do I think that affected his game? Yes. Do I think it wasn't overall a great thing? I think it would be better if he did shoot. Yes. But this idea that Draymond Green has always been a flawed offensive player who just couldn't do anything elsewhere, I also think is founded based on a few years with KD. Because before that, no one said Draymond Green was a bad offensive player. In the 2016 playoffs, when Steph Curry went down and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green were having to play against the Portland Trailblazers, Draymond Green was fantastic. And even in the 2019 playoffs, when KD wasn't there against the Portland Trailblazers, guess who was fantastic? Draymond Green. I think he has the fastest triple-double in playoff history. Draymond Green, because he was able to do those things. He just didn't do them because of who he was around. And I think it hurt his overall game. But the idea that Draymond's always been an offensive liability is not true. That's come around in recent years, but that's not who he always was. So if we're going to play the hypothetical game of what he would have looked like without Golden State, I could also just play the hypothetical game that his offensive game never would have stagnated because we already seen what trajectory he was on offensively. In 2016, he was a legitimately good offensive player. Why am I going to assume then he would just get worse from there instead of progressing?
He was okay. Well, let me. Well, speaking of the devil, speaking of the hold on, Phil. Speaking of the devil himself, Mr. Dale, Ron, you gave me an early Christmas present today. Dale, it's nice to see you, brother. Love to see you today. This is the best day to see you, Dale. Boy, I'm glad. Dale, I respect you. I respect you for popping up today. You know what? Forget you, Mars. The hell with you, Mars. Dale.
Wait. Before
what's
you
up
continue,
with your boy, man?
Before you continue, I'm on people Christmas list.
Dale, you going outside. What's up with your boy, K? Dale, you going outside. Dale.
What happened?
Boy, I'm glad you came here today, boy. You going outside. You got lost last night, Dale?
Oh, yeah, they lost to the Blazers. That was terrible.
And Shaden Sharp got hurt, so the game wasn't good.
I love you for this, Ron. I love you for this. Dale, what's up, man? Hey, they talking about firing the coach. So another coach get fired on KD's watch? That'd be about 7 coaches now. They talking about trade the team. So now he's the LeBron James effect now. All his teammates are currently
Frank Vogel got fired?
Nah, they're staying fired Frank Vogel. They're demanding Frank Vogel be fired.
Who's they?
The fake Phoenix Suns fans. They're saying that it's Frank Vogel's fault that the team is playing like
somebody that mattered.
That's not KD. I mean, the owners are going to fire him because the fans say fire.
Wait, what is the KD hate today ticket? I don't know. Every day is different.
He just took another L. He just took another L to a bad team again.
Listen, this is how crazy. Some days KD win in the regular season. It don't matter. Regular season, he lose to Portland Trail Blazers. It matters in the regular season. I don't know how to keep up anymore, Ticket. I promise you, I don't. I don't know. They're
in the AFC right now. They're getting ready to fall out of the entire playoff. No, excuse me. They're getting ready to fall out the playoff picture.
They're lower. They're the 10th seed.
Damn,
they're getting ready to fall out. Dale, what's up, baby? Hey, Dale, I'm happy to see you today, man. This is gonna be a very Merry Christmas, sucker. Now, like I said, what's up with your boy, man?
Is it
at the same time? You and your face security guard? What's up?
Is it Is it realistic to think that the Phoenix Suns could miss the playoffs?
Oh yes.
I'm just saying,
they
man.
don't play no
Dell,
defense. They'll have to
hold on for a second. Dell, I'm asking you because I'm not on the KD logic, right? I'm not. I'm just looking at this team, and the reason why I'm looking at this team, Dell, the way I look at this team, is because of how it's constructed, right? So the roster basically got flipped around. Not only did the roster get flipped, Bradley Beal comes on the court.
Wait, sorry, Joe. Before you continue, let me just say hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Because it seems like every time I pop up in here, it's like y'all see Kevin Durant face and y'all ask all the questions.
You know what time it is, Dale. You know what time it is.
I'm doing good, Dale. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you.
My boy Ron, how you doing? Mars, chill, how you doing? Because I never
do?
get to really just chop it up. It's like I come in and it's boom.
Yeah, man, but what's up? Hold on. But Chill was asking you, what's up, though, Dale? What's up with all these excuses, man? Your man's in them. Hold on, but Dale, your man's in them, Dale. They getting ready to fall out the play-in, bro. Dale, they in the tip, Dale. They're getting ready to be out of the entire play-in. If Golden State wins again, they're done.
With 50 games left, correct?
Right. Hold on. Hey, hold on. And Bradley Beal's done for the rest of this year. He's not coming back.
Okay.
The coach ain't gonna change. What are y'all gonna get as far as role players? This is on KD, Devin Booker. And look, I told him Devin Booker was a loser. KD should have never teamed up with that loser, man.
Oh, now it's. But I'm not even gonna drop down that rabbit hole. But go ahead, Chill. I'm sorry. I just want to say hello to everyone.
I was just making the point, and I was asking the question, Dale, that is it realistic to think that this Phoenix Suns team could miss the playoffs? Is that realistic to think?
Not for me, no. And if they do, this will be a huge stain on Slim's resume on his what's the name if they miss the playoffs. But I don't think it's I don't think they miss the playoffs at all. Actually, I did have them as a second round exit. Of course you do. You go by day basis.
No. I do. No. Dale. Here's why. Dale. Here's why I do. Dale. They don't play no D. Dale. That's why.
This is going to happen. They're going to win 7 to 8 games in a row. You're not going to compare. You're going to be like, wait till the playoffs until they lose. You're not going to give them credit for winning that amount of game because KD had to join the super team. Then they'll lose again and they just go back and forth with you. That's what's going to happen.
You see that schedule? Dale, hold on. Dale, do you see that schedule?
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking, do you see that schedule? No, I'm saying to you, like literally, the Golden State Warriors, and this is why I said this to you. I'm not trolling you, Dale. Dale, first of all, do you see where the Phoenix Suns are defensively in the NBA this year, where they rank?
They'll make the playoffs and lose in the second round. I don't care.
No. I'm saying no. Dale, no. I want to be honest with you right now. Let's talk honest basketball. You can't be ranked where they're ranked defensively and think this team is going to make the playoffs because you're asking KD and Devin Booker offensively to overcome all the defensive problems with their offense, play superhero basketball on a nightly basis, Dale, and win a champion. And get to the playoffs. And Dale, do you know who they play next? They play Sacramento, then they play Dallas, then they play Houston. Those 3 more L's.
Okay. Keep going, Ticket. Hold
on. Hold on. Then they play Charlotte. Orlando probably could be an L. They play Portland again, who just beat them. Then they play the Strippers. Then they play Miami. Then they play Ja Morant in Memphis. Bro, listen. They could fall out of this thing, Dale. In Memphis, Dale, this is why I said this. Memphis is on the rise and Golden State is on the rise. So that's why I said they can literally not make the play-in.
Let me ask you a question. The Warriors, KD didn't beat the Warriors this year, right? So that means nothing no more to you.
No, Dale. I'm not saying it. All I'm saying is this is all I'm saying to you, bro. When you're KD, when you have a team with KD and Devin Booker, and you're 15th in the league offensively, which means you're middle of the pack, and you're one of the worst defensive teams in the league, bro, you're not making the playoffs, bro.
Wait, where are they ranked defensively? I don't know stuff like this.
17th.
Come on.
They're ranked 17th?
Their defense is ranked higher than the Bucks and the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know why we're.
That doesn't make any sense.
But hold on, Mars.
The worst defense in the league is the Indiana Pacers, and you think they're a playoff team. So
no. I'm saying, but they look worse than that on the court. Is what I'm saying. You know that, Mars.
They do look bad defensively. I agree. I just don't get why that means they're not going to make the playoffs when there's also
because when you don't play, and then when your offense isn't elite, the numbers even out. Is what I'm saying to Dale.
Yeah, and I think you would. Well, maybe you would agree. Their offense doesn't look as bad as the 13th ranked offense. They look like a better offense than that. The same way they look like a worse defense than the 17th ranked defense. I think that also balances out. I think realistically they're better than the 13th best offense. I think they're a top 10 offense, but the offensive rating says they're 13th. So does that not balance out, or do you think they're genuinely a mid?
Why do you think they're losing? Okay, so Dale, let me ask you and Mars this: why do y'all think they're losing games right now?
Because their defense is bad. I agree with you.
Why do I think they lose? Why do you
I
think
think their defense is bad. They don't have much. They don't have.
I said with everything Mars just said, Dale. Why do you think the Phoenix Suns are losing so many games right now?
Honestly, I don't feel there's been any consistency with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and even Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal hasn't played that much. Sometimes the Book is out, sometimes he's in. KD sat out a little bit. He's been the most consistent player for them, and I think that has been every day is different lineup. You got Grayson Allen just came back and all that stuff. I don't think they had a good stretch of 3 weeks of basketball where the team has been the same. And like me, I played basketball. I know how continuity works, and that helps it. To me personally.
Okay, so Dale, let me ask you a question. So why did you vote against me in the debate when I said the same thing against Bobby?
You said what?
Why did you vote against me in the debate? Because I got your ass on the hook now, sucker. Why did you vote against me on that topic in the debate when I said the same thing against Florida Evans down there?
Could you remind me of what you're talking about, Ticket? Because that was
in the debate that I had against Florida Evans, Mr. Plagiarized himself. You voted against me when we did the Phoenix Suns topic, and you told me you voted against me because you told me at the end I voted against you on all those other debates, except for the last one we had. So you voted against me. I told him that the Phoenix Suns couldn't win a kill because they didn't have continuity.
You're yelling. I don't know which piece Phoenix. What was the Phoenix Suns piece? I don't remember. Who were they?
Okay. The Phoenix Suns piece was me and Bobby debated who had a better chance of winning a championship, the Lakers or the Suns. And my debate was exactly what you just said, that they would not have enough games, so they wouldn't have continuity, and that's why I gave the Lakers a better chance. That was my whole argument. But you voted against me because you said I wasn't talking basketball. But sir, you just said the exact same thing I said against Florida Evans down there.
Listen, you're missing a key piece in all this. What did Florida Evans say that made me pick him?
No, he was just saying a bunch of gibberish. He wrote the man wrote an essay. He wrote
Florida
essay,
Evans,
bro.
what did you say?
Yo, you niggas not gonna keep calling me Florida Evans.
That's about to stop, big guy.
Do that one.
That's about to stop, big guy. Hold on.
Nah, that's funny as shit. But
Yo, chill.
I can't remember what I said back.
I can't remember what you're talking about, bro. I don't remember. I'm here to enjoy my holiday with my peoples, and you want to talk about Kevin Durant.
Now this man don't. Hey, so now he don't remember, y'all. When they get here, he don't remember. He can't remember something happened 2 weeks ago.
Was that? I don't even know when this show started. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. You can't remember that?
I don't remember. No, I don't. I could go back in the chat and look. It's still here.
Yeah, okay, hey, what Dale? I'm just gonna say it to you like this though, dog. Since y'all want to play dumb, okay today, and Bobby, since you want to shoot that broke jump shot you got, because that shit look like Bill Cartwright. Shoot it again, Bob. It look like Bill Cartwright.
We can shoot for every dollar in your pocket. You don't want to shoot with me, bro. Stop it.
Chill talking about so that jump shot look good. Chill talking about he can shoot the three. Man, get out of here, Chill.
Hey, just move on. Just move on.
That shot getting punched to the 15th row. That shot getting punched to the 15th row.
If KD name come up organically, we'll have a conversation. But could we talk something? Let it come.
No, it is organic. Hold on. But hold on, Dale. It is organic. It is tragedy to watch him. Hold on, but it's a tragedy to watch him going out like this.
Okay,
it is. I know. I'm serious. Hold on.
Wait, how did KD play last night?
Yeah, no, I don't care about how he played. He lost.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you had two guys who. When you put those two guys on the team, Dale, shouldn't they be good enough to even get you to a certain spot? Or you don't agree with that?
I agree with that. What does that mean?
So here's my point. My whole point is this,
Dale. Who won the championship last year?
The Denver Nuggets.
Has the Denver Nuggets beat every team they were supposed to this year?
No, but they had injuries to one of their top two players. Y'all didn't.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
Bradley Beal's out.
But he's not the best. He's not the top 2 player on the team. He's the third guy.
Bang, bong.
The team's built. The way the team's built. Everyone here would agree. I'm pretty sure everyone here would agree. The Suns' depth is severely lacking. Everyone here would agree.
Today it is. I agree today. Before the season started, I actually liked what I saw in terms of depth. But now that I've seen
on the court, it's not as good as maybe it was on paper.
Right. Yes.
And this team is clearly built to have the big 3 on the court. Not all of them on the court at the same time, but all of them playing in the games at the same time. Right. So you can have 2 on the court at one time. There's always a situation where you have at least one of them. That's how the team is built. But if you can't have that because Bradley Beal's missing the whole season, it seems like Devin Booker's missing games, KD's missed a couple games. If you don't have that, you're then overly relying on guys like Eric Gordon or Josh Okogie or Jordan Goodwin or whoever the case may be, who I'm not saying are bad players, but they're being elevated into a role that they shouldn't be in because of the fact that the Bradley Beal can't stay healthy. Now, if you want to say the concern with the Suns is that they aren't healthy, sure, but to act like the reason the team isn't losing isn't because of the fact that players are playing in roles they didn't sign up for, I think would also be disingenuous. If Bradley
I'm going to tell you why the team is losing. I'm going to tell you why they're losing. If you didn't want to say that, hold on. Since y'all don't want to tell the truth,
Beal was better than KD ticket, and you said Beal was better than KD. But let's not go there. I'll hold you to that.
They're playing selfish, bro. That's the reason why they're losing.
Okay.
They're playing selfish basketball, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. Dale, do you know Nasir Little shot 50% from the field last night? You know how many shots he took? He only got 2 shots. Do you know that Grayson Allen shot 50% from the field last night? He took 10 shots. Dale, do you know that Devin Eubanks shot 100% from the field last night? Hold on. Do you know Eubanks shot 100% from the field last night? He only took 2 shots. But guess what, Dale? Here's the problem in the games. Devin Booker and KD are forcing shots over 1 and 2 defenders. Devin Booker was 11 of 25 from the field. They're not getting the other guys involved as much, the guys who are actually playing well, that are the role players. They're not getting him involved more. And those 2 dudes are trying to play superhero ball along with bad defense. So when you have a bad defense,
I didn't see the game, right? Somebody tell me KD stats. That's one. I don't have to talk selfish basketball when it comes to KD because I know he's not selfish. So whatever you're saying right now doesn't make any sense to me because he's not a selfish.
So he's not shooting over 2 players. KD's not shooting over 2 guys.
KD had 40 points and 5 assists last night. 40 points and 5 assists.
I didn't see the game. All I'm saying, you could say selfish with some players, and I could point it to them. But when it comes to him, he needs to take more shots. To me.
Well,
over 2 people.
Let's rewind, Dale. When did we not see KD getting double teamed? He's always been like that. So this isn't something new where he's now reaching. So now he's got to shoot over 2 guys. He's always been double teamed. That's number 1. Number 2, Devin Booker always played off the basketball. The problem that they don't have a lead guard. They got a guy who can pass in Devin Booker, but they don't have a passer. Those 2 things are not the same thing. They don't have a distributor. Devin Booker can pass. He's shown that, but he's not a passer. He plays better off the basketball, just like Bradley Beal plays better off the basketball, just like KD plays better getting set up one-on-one. That's not a selfish guy. That's just who KD is. He's a scorer. He's a bucket getter. That's who he's always.
But he's shooting over 2 people, chill. And I said that before the season. When I said they didn't have a point guard before the season, everybody told me it didn't matter. That's what they told me on this channel. Oh, it don't matter.
He shot 50% shooting over 2 people.
57%.
No, but hold on. But Dale, you're missing my point. Dale, you're missing my point, brother. You said you don't like how I think basketball. But I'm gonna say this to you, right? Dale, you're right. KD did shoot great. He might hit those shots over 2 players. But you know what the great Phil Jackson told guys like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant? You know what makes you more dangerous? When you're using your other guys and just on the team and improving them and their level. So sometimes even when KD's shooting over 2 guys and making it, you may help the team overall if you're making somebody else better. So if you're scaling back some of your shot attempts and some of the ways you're shooting the ball to help other guys get better, it make you more dangerous as a team, bro. That's all I'm saying, homie.
I've heard you blame LeBron James for making the right play at the end of the game. So for you to have that narrative right now, it doesn't make sense to me because LeBron James always make the right play. And I've heard you compare him to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant not having a killer instinct and taking a shot over 2 people. But now it's if you use those plays. LeBron James make the right play all the time, and I've heard you make a negative connotation out of that. So for you to be saying this right now to make your point against Kevin Durant, it's kind of crazy. And Ron, please move on from KD. I just want to see how people do. I just want to spread the player's choice love. Please, leave Kevin Durant alone.
Let's talk.
Leave him alone.
I won't never leave him alone. I'll be at your front door, his, and whoever the hell else wants smoke.
Let's talk some more basketball.
Merry Christmas,
all right, y'all. I got cash chats. We're gonna go ahead and do this right now. Antoine or Austin Gibson said, "What's up, panel? Can everyone name their favorite role players?"
KD.
In today's game or overall?
We'll just go with today's game.
No, do both.
So my favorite role player.
Hey, hold on. Tay, look, you said KD will slap me, but he wouldn't slap Draymond. Nigga, picture that.
So me and Miles already had this conversation. We've gone back and forth with this. I think they're all role players. Everybody is playing a role. But my favorite role player of all time, I'm a big fan of Horace Grant, man. I love me some Ho Grant. Yes, I did. Him and AC Green. I dug Ho Grant and AC Green, boy. I dug those guys. I'm a big fan of dirty work guys. I love them dudes. And in today's game, it's even though I'm a Herb Jones fan, it's Jaden McDaniels. He's my favorite role player today. And I love Herb Jones, but it's Jaden.
My favorite role player is KD because this is the only dude in the NBA that's supposed to be top level. He's supposed to be the creme de la creme. He's supposed to be the Slim Reaper. He's supposed to be all these things. But the only time he can win is if you got a guy named Stephen Wardell, Stephen Curry on his team. Other than that, this dude has been in the league for 14 other years and been able to get away with failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. And all I heard was a bunch of excuses. He was a role player in the playoffs last year. He was one of the greatest role players I ever seen because he damn sure wasn't a star one. He was getting carried by Devin Booker last year. He's showing you this year that him having to play the lead role and carry a team, they almost out of the play-in this year. And if we were going by the real NBA rules, he wouldn't be nowhere near sniffing the playoffs right now as the lead guy playing this all-world fake basketball that y'all say. Then let's go before then, right? He the same dude that let Kyrie Irving pull him over to the Brooklyn Nets, but he's supposed to be the leader, right? When he thought he was going to the Knicks, he let Kyrie talk to going to the Nets, right? Then he got ran out of that situation because he got mad because James Harden left him. So he's the greatest role player ever.
Mars, Dale, who's your favorite role players?
How impressed were you with the Miami Heat run last year?
Last year, yeah, I wasn't impressed because guys was hurt.
What guys?
If Giannis didn't get hurt in the first round, I would have been impressed with that run.
The impressiveness died because they lost, though.
No, I'm saying if Giannis didn't get hurt in that first round and they just smoked them with Giannis on the court, because in that first round, I would have picked them to lose if Giannis never got hurt.
Bro, you were saying that Jimmy Butler's the best Heat. Oh, you said you was the better Heat.
Let him go, Ox. Please let him get.
It would have been if they won the finals.
No, you're not hearing. Hold on. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Hold on, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Because you're when teachers talk bullshit to me when I used to be in class, I used to fold my hand like this, and I used to be like, "Look at this asshole."
I'm not talking BS. I just said, hold on, Dale. I just said that I wasn't that impressed as I would have been had they would have beat a healthy Giannis. I think if Giannis was healthy, Miami loses that first round. That's what I think.
That's fair.
That's irrational to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
You can find episodes of the level of impressiveness.
Exactly, Mars.
It's on the internet. I don't know why we're doing this.
For Miami. So
if you notice, Mars, I didn't say nothing because Jimmy Butler was a top 5 player.
I remember how impressive
he was. He's a top 5 player.
Hold on. I don't take that back. He was a top 5. He was a top 5 player. I don't take that back.
And you're missing the playing game now. And Miami Heat was in the fake NBA playing game, and they got there to where they was going. So you can't, of course, it's not what we're used to, but you praise stuff when it makes sense to you, and then you diss it to make a point. This is why I don't debate with you no more. I just listen to your hypocrisy and do this.
There is no hypocrisy. I just said that I do think that Jimmy Butler was a top player. Two things can be true, sir. I do think Jimmy Butler was a top 5 player. I just don't think they would have beat the Bucks if Giannis was healthy. What's hypocritical about that? I picked the Bucks to win a chip last year. Man, go back and do that research. It would have been different if I would have picked Miami.
Hey, Ron, I just wanted to hear Chill's favorite role player or everybody?
Everybody's.
Everybody.
Not just me. I ain't up here by myself.
Hold on, Chilltown picked the Bucks.
I just
Chilltown
jumped
picked
back
the
on,
Bucks
so
too.
I didn't hear.
Hold
I
on.
did pick
Hold on, Dale. Chilltown picked the Bucks too. Is
I'm
Chilltown?
not talking about the bigs. Ron, my favorite role player. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, you make no. I don't debate with you because you just lie.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Go check my resume and see if I picked the Bucks to win a chip last year.
I'm not talking about that. No one's talking about that. Why do you bring that up?
Can I get your favorite role players? Mars.
Let me
Dale.
see.
I don't know. Aztec.
My fan pick would be John Starks for the New York Knicks, but because I'm a Knicks fan, John Starks was a great role player for me until he did what he did in Game 7. But still love him against the Rockets. But
He did empty it.
honestly, I love Jamal Crawford. I'll take Jamal Crawford, man. Jamal Crawford, anywhere he went, he did what he had to do, obviously. So I go with Jamal Crawford.
Mars, Ox.
The obvious one, and thank you, Mars, for what you just said in the chat, because Manu Ginobili is not a role player; he's a superstar.
Superstars could be role players,
But
not Manu. So the easy one is Lamar Odom. That's easy. So I'm gonna go with the man, Louis Scola. That's the man. Louis Scola.
An Argentinian W.
Scola was nice as hell, Big Ox.
That's the man right there.
Scola was so nice. He looked like an all-world player in the Olympics in 2004.
Hey, Ron, leave that on the screen. Yes, I did pick the Heat to beat the Nuggets, you idiot. Style make fights. I was wrong about that. But guess what? I picked the Bucks to win the championship. So what are we saying? Why would it be idiots if I picked the Bucks to win a championship? Why wouldn't I pick the Bucks to beat the Miami Heat in the first round if Giannis was healthy? Make it make sense. Chilltown picked them too.
I did.
So don't sit up here and lie. Chilltown picked them too. And he probably on his pick if Giannis didn't get hurt. Yes. But what I said made sense.
I got a cash chat from Nas, and it was for Ticket. He said Ticket would, I'm going to insert another word, hump an ant with a triangle BBL, no RSP. So, I don't know what y'all was talking about yesterday, but this is something pertaining to what you guys was
talking about. That girl came out yesterday, and it got worse for Ant because that girl came out and admitted that she was a P star, a corn star. She admitted that yesterday on the No Jumper show. If you go look on No Jumper, she did an interview last night with Adam 22, and she admitted a lot of things about her personal life that I know that if Ant found that out, that's probably
what that got to do with Ant?
No, because listen. If you messing with a chick, but you don't know everything, she just revealed that last night. She said that was private. Nobody knew that she did that. Every time you meet somebody, you're supposed to hire a private investigator.
How no one knows she did
everybody
that if she recorded herself doing that and put it on the internet?
No, because no one was watching her videos. Hold on, because she said, hold on. She said she had done it. She said she did it. She said she did it on her OnlyFans. She hadn't put it out there, and she said she only has like a secluded OnlyFans audience. She hadn't put it out there like on the public, like where you can go see it on the websites like for free. So the people who were on there, right,
gotta pay for it.
Right, right. So
nobody. She just ain't giving it for free.
So Bob, check it out. So Ant-Man, if he finds out after the fact all these things about her, if he's finding out why he's with her, because she's talking about a lot of things that she was doing, you wouldn't want that chick to be your baby mom.
I don't want no baby.
It's in the link. It's the link in the bio. Hey, but that's crazy. Did she take the money?
Yeah. What you think?
All right, then let's move on, man. She took the money, man. Shit. This ain't you know
what I'm saying? The money.
Cash chat from Drink More Water. He said, how do you guys grade every new head coach so far?
Every new head coach? Damn. All the head coaches.
Every new head coach. There's not that many new ones. Also, by the way, a little bit of research. You just click on the link on that Anthony Edwards go. You can find her OnlyFans right there. Not private at all. You can find it right there.
No. But you got to pay to get in there.
Literally right there. I just found it in 2 seconds.
Link Morris. Show me that, Morris.
Yeah.
Show me that.
Morris, you got to pay
to me first, and then I'll send it to Ox.
Okay, yeah, you guys.
Hey, Morris, it's called a hockey assist. I got you.
You do got to pay though, Mars, to get in there, Mars. You ain't gonna just look at it without paying.
That's how OnlyFans works. But it's right there. It's not private. It's right there.
No. It is private because you can't see the pictures unless you pay.
Hey, y'all, I know this one OnlyFans account.
Everyone knows she does that.
Never mind.
But go ahead,
let's grade all the
Ron know that.
graveyard shit. Graveyard shift later tonight. What, right, Ox?
Yes.
Ron, I heard you
Yeah,
got
we're
your
breaking down the
OnlyFans
top 10 OnlyFans
Graveyard
accounts
shift,
of all time. Right on Ox's page.
Top 15.
But Morris,
I got some heat for y'all.
Morris, who's all the new head coaches in? I would like for you to, facilitate the grade for them.
Adrian Griffin, Nick Nurse,
That's it in the
Toronto
East.
coach, I can't remember his name. The Toronto coach, him.
Yep.
Monty Williams.
That's it in the East.
Ime Udoka, and that's it, I believe.
No, what's going on?
You said Adrian Griffin?
Frank
Frank
Vogel.
Vogel, yeah, my fault. Frank Vogel, yeah, that's it. So 7 new head coaches, right?
7 new head coaches.
I think Nick Nurse
Out of all these coaches, okay, yeah, I was just gonna say out of all these coaches, who have a B or an A grade?
Nick Nurse and Ime.
Sounds about right.
And does anybody have an F?
Wait, what's wrong with Adrian Griffin? I mean, they doing their thing out east, ain't they?
I just think Nick Nurse and Ime have been
Y'all might not
Adrian
like
Griffin.
his
Adrian
style.
Griffin would be like third for me. I think he'd be like third. So of the 7, he'd be third. Then I'd have who else am I forgetting? Then I'd have the Toronto coach is doing actually a pretty good job from what I've seen. So I'd have Vogel, the Vogel and the Toronto coach. Monty Williams is dead lost. And then
I disagree with that, Mark. I think Vogel should be dead last because he has talent and he's in the 10th seed. If you gave Monty Monty had talent and went to the NBA Finals. If you gave Vogel that Detroit Pistons team,
that's why he got fired.
No, but you're not hearing what I'm saying to you, Dale. Listen what I'm saying to you, my G. I'm saying to you that Monty has already went to the NBA Finals before, though, with the team, with the Phoenix Suns team. I'm saying
We're
this.
talking about this team though. Today.
No. People, what I'm saying though. People, what I'm saying.
They won 2 games. Ticket.
No, people, what I'm saying though. I'm saying the talent. I'm saying that he has Frank Vogel should be worse because he has more talent.
Bro, I guarantee my son could coach that team and win 2 games.
You see, this is my problem with you.
You
act like every team.
And it's not just the wins they're playing.
Every team the Pistons play is not the NBA championship team. They've played against lower bottom teams and they've lost those games as well. They played an even talented team and lost those games as well. So what are you talking about?
The Pistons
I'm saying this. I'm saying that I think with the talent Frank Vogel has,
you're blaming Frank Vogel for losing games versus teams like the Portland Trailblazers, but you're not blaming Monty Williams for also losing games against the Portland Trailblazers
because he doesn't have the same talent that Frank Vogel has.
But so whose fault is it that Phoenix are bad? Because I've heard KD get blamed, I've heard Devin Booker get blamed, I've heard Bradley Beal get blamed.
Listen.
So it's all of them.
You ranking the coaches. All I'm saying is this. Y'all try to make what I'm saying sound stupid. It's very simple. All I'm saying is this. I believe that Frank Vogel has the more talent. And the more talent you have elite level talent. You got first team all NBA talent, 2 guys on that team consistently right now. Right?
I agree.
In Detroit, regardless of what we think, Monty doesn't have any of that. He got a bunch of young dudes and cast-offs.
He got Bojan.
Man, y'all dudes, man. Come on, bro.
No, I understand what you're saying. You're saying that Phoenix for the level of talent
they should be better. What they got right now, they should be better.
And I understand what you are saying. I'm not arguing against what you are saying.
Sorry to cut you off, Mars. Let me ask you a quick question, and I want you to answer this. Who did a better coaching job last year to you, Ticket? The Denver Nuggets or the Miami Heat?
Last year, a better coaching job?
Yeah.
I think Miami Heat did. Hold on. Let me answer the question, Ron. I think the Miami Heat did a better coaching job. Hold on. I think the Heat did a better coaching job because why? Excuse me, can I say what I'm saying?
Let the dude talk, man. Damn, leave him alone. Ticket.
I think the Heat Eric Spoelstra last year did a better coaching job because of the injuries he had and the position he was in with the players. I thought that Mike Malone still had the superior talent. So even though he did a good coaching job, he still had Jokic and he still had Murray and those guys on his team. So when you look at Miami had injuries on that team. They had injuries on that squad to Tyler Hero. He got hurt like in the first game of the first round, and he still took that team to the NBA Finals. So I thought he did a better job. All I'm saying to you is this, Dale, and it's not hard for me to say this. I think that hold on. I'm gonna make it simple right now. I think if Monty Williams was coaching this Phoenix Suns team, the same team, they would be better than they are right now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
They suddenly play defense.
Can I? Only reason I asked you the question with Miami and the thing because you brought up talent. You're blaming Vogel because he has more talent, and you're taking less on what's his name again? Monty, because he has less talent. But last year, Nuggets had more talent and did what they were supposed to do, but you're still giving the coaching thing to Miami because they had less talent. So honestly, it goes back to everything. Everything involved for you with Kevin Durant is a lose-lose.
No, it's not that. It's just that I was talking about the coaching, man. I just think that if Monty Williams was coaching the Suns, I think the Phoenix Suns will be better than what they are right now. It's not.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna say this to you right now. It's not Monty. Is it Monty Williams' fault? Kevin Durant played so bad in the playoffs last year. Kevin Durant played bad without Monty Williams in Brooklyn in the playoffs. Is that Monty Williams' fault? Devin Booker was killing.
I didn't think KD played bad last year in the playoffs, but you do. I didn't think he played that bad.
In that second round, I think he played horrible against the Denver Nuggets. I thought he played horrible in the second round. I thought he shot horrible because his percentage went down a whole lot from the regular season. And it wasn't just that postseason. KD did that in Brooklyn too. Y'all try to come on here and make somebody sound like they stupid or saying something that don't make sense. What I'm saying making extreme sense. Monty Williams with the Phoenix Suns went to the NBA Finals. As soon as he got that little skinny punk that you praise, Kevin Durant, he lose in the second round and lose his job. That's BS. That's bullish. Right now, Frank Vogel, he went to the team. They're underachieving with Frank Vogel. When you lose in games, when you're struggling to beat the Utah Jazz, when you're losing to the Brooklyn Nets, when you're losing to the Portland Trailblazers, he is underachieving. Now, you can blame that on the players too, but I just gave my opinion that I rank Monty over him because I don't think Monty has nearly the talent he got. That man got 2 Hall of Famers and first team All NBA performers on his team, and he's in the 10th seed.
All right. I put up a poll in the chat. I asked which coach is doing better. Frank Vogel is running away with it, him compared to Monty Williams. So the chat does believe that Monty Williams is doing a worse job. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get into these super chats that y'all done sent just right here in the regular show. Appreciate everybody sending through super chats. Like the video if you haven't. And once again, I repeat, go check out www.playerschoicemerch.com. But we got a lot of super chats, so let's go ahead and make it happen. Ladarius said, chill. Why does Tatum love taking those sidestep pull-up threes? He's literally shooting below 30%. Shaking my head.
Take it a step further than that. On pull-up threes, like them side, like that sidestep pull-up three, that's in the half court. In transition, stop and pop threes. It's only 8 dudes in the league. 8, count them. 8 dudes in the league shooting 35% or higher. None of them dudes are Jason Tatum. He's actually shooting below 30% on stop and pops. Because of that, he still falls in love with the long ball, which I go back to it again, man. I don't think this dude trusts all his other skills. I don't understand, because I believe that shot he shot against Kuminga, if Gary Payton II was in front of him, he would have still shot that same shot.
Alternative Q said Miami's 2-1 versus Boston since Jimmy got there. What is Chill talking about? Stop acting like 2020 ain't happened. Miami also is 2-1 versus the Bucks too.
But when I said that, y'all wouldn't think me too, and I was right.
They won in the bubble. 100%. They did win in the bubble. I remember that. And then the Miami Heat lost to them in the Eastern Conference Championship in Game 7 in their building. I do remember that. So,
but when I told you that they had won more than they had lost with Jimmy over there, you said no. And that's why everybody was in the chat.
I forgot about 2020. I did forget about that.
I don't
know how I forgot about 2020. That was the game when Bam took the ball out the rim.
Yeah, you erased it from your memory because you seen your guy get blocked by Bam.
Yeah, I don't know how Bam basically took the ball out the rim from Jason Tatum trying to throw it on him. I don't know how I forgot that.
Made You Look shot through a super chat. Made You Look said, what are you guys' thoughts about what Shaq said about Curry? Curry's my favorite player, but he bugging.
It sounds like he said Steph is a top 5 player of all time. That's what it sounds like. from the perspective I heard of when Kenny.
That's what he said.
Yeah, when Kenny listed the players in the GOAT conversation, Mike, Kareem, Bron, Shaq had no argument against those guys. Then Shaq brought up Kobe, rightfully so. So it seems like he has Steph in that conversation with those guys. He's in the top 5. He has him ahead of Duncan, himself, Magic, Bird, etc. Do I think it's wrong? Yes. Like, I don't agree with him, but I don't think it's crazy. I don't think he's saying Steph's better than Kobe or Steph's better than Mike. I think he's just saying he's in that group of guys in the top 5 instead of the second group of guys of Duncan, Bird, Magic, etc. I think that's all he's saying. I don't think he's saying he's the GOAT. I think people get too caught up in that.
I'm gonna ask everybody: does Steph deserve a seat at the top GOAT table with the Mikes, Kobe's, Kareems, those guys? And if you don't believe so, do you think he even deserves a seat at the second GOAT table with the Larry Birds and I guess you could say Hakeem's, those guys on the lower end of the top 10? Do you think he deserves a seat at any of these tables?
I think he's at the table with Magic and Bird. I don't think he's at the table with Shaq or Duncan or Hakeem, but I think he's at the table with Bird and Magic. I think that's the right table. The third
I would
table.
have to agree. I would have to agree with Mars. I just my whole thing is I look at it like this, and I'll give Dale's got a little bit of credit right here. How would we be looking at Curry if he never got KD? Like if KD never goes to the Warriors, how are we looking at Steph? How are we looking at his career? Is his career the same? I think that really changed.
Throw me back in the back.
I think that really changed the trajectory. I think that really changed the trajectory of his career. I just think that at that time he had won a chip, and we questioned the chip that he won because Kyrie was hurt. Then they came back and lost the chip. We questioned that chip because Draymond got suspended. And then comes KD, and it's like it's unfair. So you win those chips, and that all adds on to his legacy. Now he won another one without him. So if you really looking at it, if we saying that Steph Curry got 2 chips, are we really still having this conversation about GOAT talk and stuff like this? No. So I have him in the top 10, but at the very end of the top 10. I don't have him at the top. You can say that. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, Dale. I just don't put him with Kobe. I don't think he's better than Mike. I don't think he's better than Kobe. I don't think he's better than Kareem. I don't think he's better than Shaq. I don't think he's better than Larry Bird. I don't think he's better than Irvin Magic Johnson. I don't think he's better than LeBron James. I don't think he's better than Hakeem Olajuwon. That's just my thoughts.
That's not my problem.
With Tim Duncan too. Don't forget Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I think the problem people have is that you've used KD having Steph Curry to discredit KD's rings,
and now you're using.
And now we're using.
No. They offset each other. No, they offset each other. In my opinion, they offset each other.
How?
No, because it was unfair to the. Hold on, because Dale, when you put 2 guys together like that, along with the team they already had, so they were already probably the second best team in the world. Then you add KD onto that, and KD was at that time a top 2-3 player in the world, however you want to rank 1, 2, 3. You add that onto that team. Everybody already at that time, everybody said it was unfair. Everybody picked the Warriors to automatically win every year. It wasn't even no contest.
Okay, whatever. That's there. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can't, in the same show, stay in the same conversation. That KD, what would he be without Wardell Curry? And now say what Wardell Curry would be without KD. So who is your leading guy of them two? Because it doesn't.
No, I'm saying they both lose. I'm saying they both lose in that GOAT debate by default. The reason why is because you had 2 great guys playing together. It kind of discounts your argument against other guys who didn't have those luxuries their entire career. And those other guys I just named you, most of those guys I just named are over that.
Do you not see how that would apply to Kobe? Like,
no,
Kobe. I have Kobe in high regard, but do you not see how that would apply to Kobe?
No, Kobe had Shaq. Hold on, Kobe had Shaquille, and him and Shaquille did their thing. Then Kobe had Powell. Kobe didn't have Shaquille, and then one of the greater.
And Steph has 2 without KD.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
That's why I'm addressing. That's the point I'm getting.
No, I'm saying, but at that time, everybody was saying Klay Thompson was a Hall of Famer. And they were saying Draymond was a Hall of Famer. So you're talking about 2 other Hall of Famers on the team at the same time. Kobe never had that.
Pau Gasol's a Hall of Famer, right?
No, I'm saying, but that was the only guy. That was the only guy.
I agree. And Klay Thompson and neither Klay Thompson or Draymond Green were on the top 75 all-time thing. Neither one of them. Same thing with Pau Gasol.
But everybody said they were Hall of Famers at that time. Everybody was saying that.
And are they first ballot Hall of Famers?
Yes.
I don't know, but people were saying they were Hall of Famers. I think Klay Thompson's
was
first
a
ballot
first ballot Hall of Famer.
I think
Draymond
I
Green
think
and
Klay Thompson's first ballot.
maybe first ballot Hall of Famers. Sure. Neither one of them were top 75 of all time, rightfully or wrongfully, whatever. Steph Curry has done what Steph Curry has won before KD, which I've heard you say, one after KD. He has 2 rings without KD. Kobe has 2 rings without Shaq. If KD holds back Steph, Shaq would have to logically hold back Kobe. And I don't think that's right. Either way, I don't think Kobe should be held back for having Shaq. I don't think Steph should be held back for having KD.
Because he added on to a team that already had 2 Hall of Famers. Before KD, stop acting like you understand what I'm saying, bro.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I don't think it's logically consistent to hold it for one person.
Hold on, chill town. Let's tell the truth. Before KD went to the Warriors, were they not saying that Steph, Klay, and Dre were Hall of Famers?
In 2016, they were saying Steph, Klay, and Dre were Hall of Famers. No, they weren't. No, they were not saying Draymond Green and Klay Thompson were Hall of Famers. Bro, 5 years. Okay, no. 4 years into Draymond Green's career, they were saying he's a Hall of Famer. Go ahead and lie.
Man, they was before KD was over there. They were saying that Draymond Green was a Hall of Famer
and tell me that in 2016, when Draymond Green was in year 4, they were saying he's a Hall of Famer. Go ahead and say it.
Ticket. Ticket. You don't woke Mars up. You did it now, nigga.
Go ahead and tell me that in 2016, Draymond Green in year 4 was being called a Hall of Famer in year 4.
I have the articles before KD went over there. They were saying that Steph, Klay, and Dre were Hall of Famers. I have the articles.
Yeah, year 4, Draymond Green a Hall of Famer, guys. Cool.
Bro, they were glazing Draymond Green to go in this is before KD came over there.
I also don't want to. We don't even need to acknowledge the fact that once again, here you go using other people's opinions of Draymond Green and Klay Thompson and not your own. You think Draymond Green is trash? 40 minutes ago, you were saying he shouldn't even have been in the league if he won on the Warriors, and now you're arguing he's a Hall of Famer. If you don't think Draymond Green is good, why are you then going to say, well, Steph Curry had 2 other Hall of Famers if you don't think he's good?
Excuse me, sir.
If you think Steph Curry won 2 rings without KD, and you don't even think Draymond Green is an NBA caliber player without Steph Curry, why are you then going to say Steph Curry is doing it with another Hall of Famer if you think the only reason Draymond Green's a Hall of Famer is because of Steph Curry? How does that make sense?
I said they said, but hold on.
So you don't believe it. You don't believe it, but you're saying Steph Curry is only on the back end of your top 10 because of what other people think? That doesn't make sense. How is Steph Curry back into your top 10 because of what other people think about Draymond Green? You think he's trash. You think Steph Curry won 2 rings for a guy who you think is trash, but then you're going to say he's not top 10 because other people don't think he's trash.
Okay.
How does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. 0 sense.
Okay.
No sense.
Okay, young kid. Okay, young kid. Now it's time for daddy to spank that ass. Now it's time for daddy to spank that little ass. First of all, I said in the first NBA Finals, little boy, that LeBron James didn't have Kyrie Irving or goddamn Kevin Love. So everybody already was saying that was a fluke, little man. So they shouldn't even count that in the first place. And that's all I got to say about that.
And then what did they do the next season?
Hold on. Because I'm going to keep cooking you. Then let's not talk about the path that Curry and them had when most of the key players were hurting every series going up into the finals anyways that year. You don't want to talk about that? You don't want to talk about that? So people could already discount what Steph Curry did that first year. Because first of all, you can ask Chilltown, do he think that Curry would have won a chip if Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love were playing? So no, they would have already discounted them then. That's a fact. Am I lying, Chilltown? Would you have picked Curry to win a chip if Kyrie and Kevin Love were healthy that first year?
No, I wouldn't have picked them.
Thank you. So now that's something on your helmet right there. And I ain't even gonna disrespect the flag like that. So, but anyways, like I said, right? Let me come to the second part, right? To the second part. Here's the second part right here. And Dale, you can dance, but you off beat, sucker. Like I said. So let me come to the second part, right? The second part is this. Then we come to the next year, right? They got walked down. Even though Draymond Green got hurt, when he came back, they still got beat in Game 7 on their home court, and Steph Curry couldn't close the deal. So he was already in question then. So they lost that. Then you ran to go get KD to come on your team and try to super up your team. You get 2 more chips out of that, right? Okay, cool, no problem. You come to the 4th year. What happens in the 4th year? Steve Kerr said he didn't even think I was going to win a chip. Okay, you get through and win a chip. Curry get full credit for that. No problem. How do we look at his career now with all of those questions I presented on the table?
Okay, cool.
Let me step in, Mars.
Oh,
But right quick, here's the understand. I know the American flags are for ticket. You got to drop Dominican flags. That's where he's
I'm not
located right
Dominican.
now.
I'm not Dominican. I'm American, bro.
No,
Oh,
no,
all
look,
right, my bad.
no,
Yeah,
And
drop
I'm in
them
America
American
right
flags.
now. And I'm in America right now. What are you talking about?
Why
yeah?
I'm dancing ticket? Because
Ticket you on the turf?
Bro, you don't know. Hey, bro, Ron, you don't know what the hell I am and what the hell I am, what I'm doing. I could be
All
right
right.
beside you now in your avenue, sucker.
so
All right, well,
why I'm
edit
dancing-
on Thursday. No, Friday morning, just knock on my door and pass me that chicken.
Yeah, hey, I might pack. Well, I ain't gonna say that on YouTube.
Look at
I'm in a
I'm
party
dancing
with Barbies
because-
and drillers.
ticket. What you just laid out, that whole rundown, is the reason why I don't debate with you. Everything you just said is the reason why I don't debate you. That's why
Because it was true. Everything I said was true.
It was so true is why I don't debate with you. Because you know why it was so true? You can't have something so true in your heart, step one by one. Everything you did just now was dissing the Warriors and bringing down Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Steph Curry.
I didn't bring down Klay. I said Klay's a Hall of Famer.
You said he's Hall of Fame, but you're talking about everybody at this moment was talking about these players at that time, whatever. The first year they 1-1 with if nobody got hurt. The second year they get walked down, and how they looked as a team and all this BS, right? So, but the only way you soup them back up is when Kevin Durant get there to make your point valid.
But that's true. Did that not happen though? Is that true or false?
But that's my point, Ticket. You have to pick a side. You cannot always be in the middle.
No, you have to. Hold on. That's a situation you have to be in the middle because they both help each other. Hold on. You can be in a partnership. Hold on. You can be in a partnership where both people benefit.
In the middle. Did Kevin Durant make that team better? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm saying he made them unbeatable.
So what is the issue?
Because I'm saying that both parties benefited from it.
What is the issue?
The issue is that he should have. My issue with KD is he should have never did that. Because my opinion. Hold on. Listen. Because I think he was great enough to go a different route and win and do it. I don't think he had to sell himself and do that to win. That's my issue with KD. My issue with Steph Curry was the same thing. I don't think he needed to go get KD to try to come back and win. You were just in the finals and won 73 games.
But you just said that team was not winning.
No, listen what I said to you. I just said that I did not. Hold on. I had the same beef with both Steph and KD. I thought both of them didn't need to go the route they went to win. I thought KD was great enough to where he could have stayed with OKC and pushed through and won. I thought OKC team was great, and they have great management, and they have great ownership. I just think that if KD would have been a better leader and took reins of the team and not let Westbrook run a ruck, I thought that team would have been able to win. But they didn't happen. With the same thing with Curry and the Warriors. I think if Steph Curry and them would have never went and got KD, they could have did like hold on 1 second though. They could have did like the Spurs did against the Heat, march back to the NBA Finals again and try to win it. That's what I thought, bro.
There was never being LeBron James, bro. And that's what you now understand. Even to last year, they couldn't beat LeBron James.
So then my point makes sense when I said that I don't put Curry over all those guys because
I agree with you there. I agree. I just disagree with when you try to put them against each other and then pick one over when it makes sense. Just when somebody bring up Steph and KD, you should be like, oh, nah, I don't even talk about them. Because it's going to just be a big contradiction of your own beliefs.
Why is it a contradiction though, bro? I believe, hold on. If you believe both parties are wrong, that's not a contradiction, homie. I believe both dudes took the wrong route, KD and Steph. But I believe both of them benefited from taking that route.
Okay.
All right, fellas, we got to move on because we still got to give our all-star predictions, and I still got a ton of super chats. So let's go ahead and make this happen. We're gonna start with all-star predictions. I know it's very early, but the ballot just dropped yesterday for you to go ahead and make your picks. So I want to ask you guys right now, who do you have as your starters as of today?
Is it positionless or no?
Yeah.
Shea, Luka, Bron, Jokic,
Curry,
KD. Unless I'm forgetting
over
something.
Curry?
Yeah, I think
Yes. KD's played better than Steph this season.
No, I disagree with that.
Well, the Warriors are the lowest seeds. I don't know how you disagree with that.
No. I didn't say that. No, you said that. Listen, what you said now. You said that
it doesn't
KD
matter. He's losing. It doesn't matter. He's losing.
No, you said KD played better than Steph Curry. I don't think KD has played better than Steph Curry this year.
Oh, but he's winning more.
But he's winning more. Oh, okay. No. I said no, Mars. Now, if you're gonna add that in, cool. Hold on. If you're gonna add that in to try to help your argument, cool, no problem.
How do you impact winning? That's what matters. That's how you play good.
Okay, my brother. My little brother. You okay? Cool. I'm with you on that. That's not what you originally said. You said that he played better than him. That's why when you clarified it, you put it up.
He is
because I don't think KD has played better than Steph Curry this year.
Based on what?
Based on Steph Curry's performance.
But how's that performance impacting winning?
They on a winning streak right now. Didn't they get that demon out of the locker room?
Why they still below 500? So why they still below?
Hold on. Didn't they get that demon out of the locker room that's been running them up, tearing their team to shreds for the last 5 years?
The Hall of Fame demon who's been tearing the team to shreds for 5 years. The Hall of Fame.
Well, bro, we already seen. Hold on.
So now he's a Hall of Famer, but for 5 years he's been hurting the team, but he's a Hall of Famer. Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Okay, well, but you
see, 5 minutes to contradict your whole
team. You didn't argue against what I said about Steph Curry. You didn't argue against what I said about Steph Curry playing better than KD this year. Because I think Steph Curry. Hey, chill. What does Steph Curry do from the field in front of 3 this year?
What is Steph Curry shooting from the field in front of 3 this year? I think he's
over 40 from the 3, right?
Yeah,
he's damn near at 50 from the field.
46 and 42.
Yeah. Don't do this.
What is he from the free throw line?
Don't do this, Ticky.
93. Yeah, 90. I saw that last.
So he's almost 50, 40, 90.
Oh wow, KD's 52, 47.
You might get stumped.
Oh my God, KD's more efficient. Oh my God!
Ticket. Don't bring up the numbers.
Hey,
he's averaging more points.
Let me ask you. Hold on, Dale. Let me ask you a quick question.
Oh my God! KD's averaging more assists. Oh my God! KD's averaging more rebounds. Oh my God! KD's averaging more blocks. Oh my God! KD's averaging less turnovers.
How many games?
Oh my God! KD's won more games. Oh
how many games did KD play here, Dale?
So
how many games did KD miss this year?
5.
Like 4, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, 5
games. Played 2 less games than Steph Curry.
Okay, so he played 2. Okay, he played 2 less games than Steph Curry, right? Well, how many games are between the Warriors and the Suns right now?
1 game, I think.
Okay, know your role and shut your damn mouth.
So Steph's played more games, 1 less games, averaging less points, less rebounds, less assists.
Hold on, Mars.
Same amount of turnovers, less from the field, less from the free throw line, but Steph Curry playing better.
Mars, let me ask him a question. And Ticket, this will be real quick, right? How often this year has the Warriors had a team that they have continuity through the whole year? They've been together 4 or 5 years together. They know the system. They know how each other plays. Pretty often. Ask
that question one more time. Because hey, hold on, Mars. Hold on. Dale, before you ask that question, right? I'm gonna smack Mars down here in front of the whole world. Mars. What's the feel? Hold on, Dale. It's a 1 game difference, right? Chill town. They're not going to admit this victory. This is a mortal fatality right here. They're not going to admit this victory before I cook Dale. Chill town. It's a 1 game difference between the Suns and between Golden State, right?
Right, 1 game.
Now KD missed 4 games this year, right?
I think 5, 4 or 5.
Now you missed 4 games. Now you ask that little punk Mars, what's the Suns' record without KD this year? And tell him I said put that in his little UK pipe and smoke it. They're 3-1 this year without KD, sucker. Now shut your mouth.
Yo, Barbies and Thrillers.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It'll be a closed casket.
I'm here. I'm clearly here ready to talk. So when are you gonna bring up the fact that Steph Curry is 0-3 against KD this season?
Did KD play all those games?
Yeah, no. KD played. When are you gonna bring it up?
Didn't KD miss a game in Golden State? Didn't KD
0-2 against KD?
Excuse me. Didn't KD miss a game in Golden State?
Barbies and Drillers.
Hold on, he's a liar. Hold on,
is that bad for you? 0-2 against KD?
KD missed a game. He's a liar. KD missed a game.
Is that better for you? 0-2 is 0-2 better for you? Welcome back. Is 0-2 better for you? Is that the argument you want to hop on? 0-2.
No, I just presented big facts for you. You're a liar. Again.
Is 0-2 better?
KD did not play in Golden State. You're a liar. Perfect. And then let me say
this. That's why I said is 0-2 better.
Hold on. Let me say this to you. let me say this to you. It doesn't matter what you said. The Golden State Warriors will still have a better record. They're 3-1, the Suns, without KD this season. So they got a 75% win percentage without KD this season, sir. Now you gonna tell me what the Golden State Warriors are without Steph Curry this year. You know what? I'll do it. Right. Okay, now.
0-2.
Now,
so
cut that little trap.
Steph being
Cut that little
0-2
trap.
against KD this season.
Cut that little trap.
Okay, you're not gonna answer the question. Steph being 0-2 against KD this season means what?
It means nothing because they still would have a better record as far as the games they actually been on the court. If you look at the games they've been on the court, Steph Curry still got a better record with the Warriors than KD got with the Suns for the games they played. You give them credit for games they wasn't even on the court.
So just want to clarify this. Once again, we're going to find hypocrisy. When KD lost to the Lakers and LeBron James, what did Ticket say? KD can't beat LeBron. But when Steph Curry loses to KD and the Suns, it doesn't matter because their record is better.
That's not true.
You see how it doesn't make you see that?
Hold on. I said
you
KD.
see how he can't.
I said,
he doesn't remember the things he says and how he contradicts them later on. He doesn't know. He doesn't know because when KD was dropping 40 on the Lakers and losing, he said it doesn't matter how he plays. He lost. LeBron has his number. But when Steph is 0-2 against KD, he doesn't want to talk about it and just says,
hold on, Mars.
But when they play each other and he loses, he doesn't care.
You want to get smacked down today?
How does that make sense? How does that make sense?
Hold on. Since you want to get smacked down today,
someone else can explain.
You want to get smacked down today?
Man, y'all started off the show as friends. Y'all was on the same team. What happened?
I got more ether for.
Now he got
the reason why I said hold on, little boy. The reason why I said KD couldn't beat LeBron James. The reason why I said KD couldn't beat LeBron James, Mars Blackman, why don't you tell the audience what KD's all-time record versus LeBron is, you little chump? KD is 18 versus his daddy, LeBron James. That's why I said that, little punk. Now, you put that
what is his record versus Bron in the playoffs?
He's 6-18. Hold on. He's 6-18 all time against LeBron.
Hey, hold on. That doesn't make sense because he's won 9 finals games against him. That's not even true. He's won 9 games in the finals against LeBron James. So you just lied. How can he have 6 wins against LeBron, but he's won 9 finals games against Lebron?
Go to statnews.com. Regular season.
How is that? Now regular season. What? I thought the playoffs mattered, but now it's regular season.
Hey, Ron.
My God! What happened to doing it in the
playoffs?
Hey, Ron. Oh my God! It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now regular season record matters. But I just heard that the Clippers, it doesn't matter what they do in the regular season, it has to be in the playoffs. But when KD is 9 and let's do some mathematics, 9 and 5 in the playoffs against LeBron, all of a sudden it's regular season record.
Mars, sorry, it's the playoffs too.
I don't know.
Mars, it's the playoffs too. Hey, Mars, hold on, Mars. It includes, hold on, Mars. It includes the playoffs. KD all time against LeBron James, including the playoffs, is 6-18. You can go to statnews.com and look it up. Hold on, Mars.
Let's do some maths. In the 2017 finals,
listen. I'm going to end the games right here for you.
Who won the 2017 finals?
They played, hold on. They played OKC. They played OKC. Hold on. I'm about to tell you right now. Wait. They played OKC. LeBron played KD one time his rookie year. He played him in 2008 again. Excuse me. They went from Seattle to OKC. So he played him 3 times in 2008. He played him once in 2009. In 2010, he played him once. In 2011, he played him twice. In 2012, they played 3 times. 13, they played once. 14, they played twice in the regular season. 15, they played twice. 16, they played twice. 17, they played twice. 18, twice. 23, they played 3 times. Now, in the playoffs, LeBron James, they played 5 times the year they went to the finals. LeBron won 4 of those games. And the other times he played them is with his daddy, Steph Curry, nigga. And we don't count that. So sit down and
okay, cool.
White.
Oh, by the way, for the people in the chat, anyone wonder what Steph's record against KD is in his career? Anyone just take a guess, please. Someone take a guess. 10-18. Steph is 10-18 against KD. So once again, what's your point? What's your point? Steph is 10-18 against KD. This season he's 0-2. But now does that matter? Does that matter?
So look, you're right. So that makes it even sweeter. Hold on, you're right. It makes it even sweeter because That shows you how much of a punk KD is to run away when he got smoked, when he was up 3-1 in the series. That you have been stomping this boy your whole career, but you needed to run after you guys walked down in a mud hole stomping your behind in the Western Conference Finals, little man.
All right, we gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it pushing because I still need all-star predictions from everybody.
Hey, Ron,
Mars
Ron,
gave me.
I want to ask you a question, Ron. If Steph Curry's that great, excuse me, if KD's that great,
ticket. I'm not talking about Steph or KD. Ticket. Nah, ticket. I'm not talking about Steph or KD. Unless you got them as your final starters. Unless you got them as your final starters or all-star starters, I'm not talking about them.
High life, nigga.
Chill. Dale, Ox, can I get you guys as all-star starters?
I'll go. I got Steph, Luka, Braun, KD, and Jokic.
So you leaving Shea off?
Yeah, because
somebody got to get left off. It's tough.
No, this why I don't argue with Dell about basketball because he's capping out records.
Can I finish? Why? Because not for nothing, fan votes help in the all-star starters. And Shea,
you're saying who you think it's gonna be.
Yes, this is what I think. I'm not predicting what's not gonna happen.
No, I thought the question was who you would have as
who would you start? Who would you start?
That's the five I would start regardless. That five.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't matter. That's the five that would start regardless. No matter how good Shea is playing, if I'm starting a team, I'm picking Steph, those players over him regardless.
And the All-Star game is positionless too now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
hey, look, and just because this whole chat goes against me, y'all lucky. My people ain't coming over here paying no subscription to see a bunch of haters. So if Ron opened up that chat and really seen who was in that chat room, then all you dudes will be outnumbered and shut your damn mouth.
Tell them niggas to get their money up then. Tell them to get their money up.
I got
they don't want to pay this. They don't want to pay this BS every day. You see you trying to gang up talk crap every day.
Embiid,
Giannis, you just lost 1-on-1. That's all it was.
Dame Lillard.
No, I ain't lose. No,
you're a team player. You a team player. You like Draymond Green. 5-on-5 impact. 1-on-1. No,
Giannis, Dame.
Look at this fool out here. Giannis, Dame. Look at this fool.
Embiid, Giannis, Dame. Who else is out there in the East? I don't even know who.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum, and I think Hallie gonna get it
over Maxey.
Yeah, I think Hallie's gonna get it over Maxey. Yes.
More Hallie Cap, boy. This piece.
You know what I think might help him? What might help?
Now he's speaking.
This what y'all do, Ron. This what y'all do over here, bro.
What might help Hallie is the fact that the All-Star game is in Indiana. So I think that's
right.
That's my logic. I think he's starting. I think he's starting.
I'm gonna come to Jersey and wring your neck.
I'm in Delaware, but I'll send you the Aggie. I could really fight.
I got people's up in Delaware. I got my man's up in Delaware. My man's up there. Hey, you might know. Hey, Dale, you might know. He cut hair up there. His name Quincy Smith. You might know him.
Bro, no. Do your thing, ticket. I send the Addy, the Uber. Do your thing.
Yo, my
all right. We not doing that.
My starting five. And I really hate you. I hate every last one of you. I just want you to say, I want to say that I hate every last one of you because the starting in the West and to not say De'Aaron Fox's name.
De'Aaron Fox is not starting on the All-Star team. He is not.
Maybe not on your All-Star team.
No, not on my All-Star team.
My All-Star team.
First of all, last season he was a reserve because somebody got hurt.
Why are you talking about last season? I'm talking about this season.
Chill. It's not crazy for De'Aaron to start over Shea, though. If you have Shea starting, it's not crazy. They're a game behind them.
Hold on, Ron. Let me get this, Ron. Because you said y'all was okay with him saying Tyrese Halliburton. But I say De'Aaron Fox, and that's the issue. That's crazy. So
I didn't say Tyrese.
I'm going to go ahead. No, but I'm saying Dale just said Tyrese, and nobody made a peep.
But also, that's two different sides, though, Ox, too. That's two different sides. The East ain't the West, and the West ain't the East.
I don't care.
It's harder to start in the West than the East.
Ron,
that means everything.
That means everything.
It's still positional, by the way. 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt. I just
go ahead, Bob.
It's still positional. So 2 guards and then 3 frontcourt players.
Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah. Well, still, De'Aaron and Luka, and then KD,
Wow.
Jokic,
Wow.
and DeMarcus.
Say it. Say
Wow.
Sabonis, of course. Just say Sabonis. I know
Wow.
you
This man puts the bonus up there.
Yeah, say
Wow,
Sabonis.
bro.
Yeah,
Well, Ron,
By the time the All-Star season,
I'm
by the time the All-Star game comes, we'll be the 2 seed. So
Ron, I'm gonna give you mine because these guys are discussing and there's no respect put up here.
I'm saying, but hold on, because look, y'all putting up people that ain't even y'all putting people
Anthony,
in
hold
that's
on.
the 9 seed.
Anthony
Oh, you
Edwards.
know what? Ant should be there. You right.
Anthony Edwards got the number one team.
Let me take that back. Take them out the sound.
See, hey, this is what I get the cap though, Bob. Ant-Man should be starting. Ant-Man got the best record in the league.
You are right.
He got it wrong.
Right.
Ant-Man got the best record in the league, and ain't none of these dudes say it. Not Dale, irrational ass, not Mars, Blackman in the house. None of y'all. So let's start with Ant-Man right now. So Ant-Man should be in there. Then let's put Shea in there because Shea balling. They're the second ranked team in the Western Conference. They should be in there for the West. And because with Shea's balling, Shea out here averaging 30 a night, leading his team in a Western Conference. So he should be up there.
Kawhi.
Then also, hold on. Wait, listen. Hey, listen, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Then I gotta go with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has played every single game this season, and Kawhi Leonard's having a miraculous year on both sides of the court. So you got to put Kawhi up there as far as the third guy. Then with the fourth guy, you guys, we have to be honest now, and we have to reward a guy for doing what he's supposed to do. And I have to go put AD at the fourth spot for how he's been playing this season individually. AD has been balling since we called him out. He's been balling and putting up major numbers. Then I'm going with Jokic at the 5. And I have Luka coming off the bench because even though Luka, they're Dallas is the 5th seed. And even though Luka's playing great, I'm not starting him over Ant-Man. And Ant-Man and them leading the league in the NBA this year. And the way he's playing has just been outrageous this year. He should be first team all NBA the way he's playing this year. So and and then when you go to the East, when you go to the East, you got to keep it 100 in the East. And in the Eastern Conference, I'm going at the starting point guard. I'm going with you have to go with
Tyrese Halliburton. You damn right.
No, you have to go with Lame Dollar at the starting point guard because they have a way better record too. And so they're in a better position. You got to go with Lame Dollar at the point.
But you're not a Dame fan no more?
No, I said no. I don't. No, I didn't like Dame.
I was about to leave, but after this list, I want to know what Dame did to you.
He left Portland. He left Portland when he said he was loyal to the soil and didn't want to leave. He didn't want to take the KD route. That's when I started being a fan. So that I had to put Lame Dollar at the point. Then I had to at the 2. I have to go with in the Eastern Conference at the 2. I'm gonna have to say. Nah, I can't do that.
Just say his name and stop. Just stop. Say his name.
I gotta go. Hold on.
Say his name.
Hold on. I gotta go with Jason Tatum at the 2.
At the 2, Jason Tatum's a forward.
No, Jason Tatum's
no, Jason Tatum's a 4. And you could say Jaylen Brown if you want to say Jaylen Brown. That's cool.
No, they put Jason. Hold on, they got Jason Tatum listed as a guard 4, right?
They got him as a front court.
Mars, hold on, Mars. What do they have Jason Tatum listed as? A guard 4 or 4?
They got him in the front court for the All-Star.
What you say, Chill?
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh no, I can't do that, Chill, because I don't like how Spidey been playing. So I got to go with this, Chill, and they're lower than what I thought they would be, Chill. So I can't reward him just off that, even though I think he's doing solid this season. He have a good season. I got to go with at the 2. I got to go with I got to put because the way my list is gonna come out is gonna have to be Tatum at the 2. Because then at the 3. I'm coming back at that 3 spot. I'm coming with what's old boy's name? Chilltown. No, at the 2 I'm going Jimmy Butler. My bad. At the 2 I'm going Jimmy. At the 3 I'm going. At the 3 I'm going Tatum. At the 4 I'm gonna go. Oh! I love this.
That's easy.
At the
That's
4 I'm going with the Greek. At the 4 I'm going with the Greek Freak Elite. At the 4 I'm going with the Greek Freak Elite. And at the 5 I'm going with Joel Embiid.
Yeah, in the East, since I didn't get to say the East, I think you go Dame, probably go Dame, Jalen, Jason, Giannis, Joel.
Okay,
I voted for Tyrese, Trey, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Joel. That's the vote I just put in.
I stand with Mars's list and the UK flag.
Fire. Ticket. So Dame did what? I'm sorry. I've been.
He asked out of Portland.
Yeah, he did it after he said he wanted to stay 10 toes down. And listen, y'all, everybody who said why I say Jimmy still, even though y'all think Jimmy go quite under the radar, Jimmy's still 21.5 a game, 5.2 rebounds, 4.6 assists per game. And the Miami Heat are rising. So I roll with Jimmy, man. And he was in the NBA Finals last year. I can't just discount that dude.
All right, Ticket. Can we talk about Dame? Because I don't want to unpack your Jimmy quote. It's just
okay. Well, yeah, Dame. Like I said, he should have never. Yeah. Like I said, I don't like the way he said he was 10 toes down, loyal to the soil. When he did the same move as KD did, he tried to go to the team that just went to the finals. I wasn't with it. I kept the same energy, my G. That's all.
Okay. I don't get
and
it.
And even though he got traded to the Bucks, I still don't respect how he moved out. If you can't come out here and disrespect KD, diss LeBron James, and diss everybody else that switched teams, Paul George and them, that switched teams and went to super teams and stuff, and then you do it. I can't respect that, bro.
If he never did it, you would have been cool with him. If he never said nothing and he
I would have respected him. I just don't respect him because
the fact that he said it and now it happened.
Yeah, because he criticized other dudes, said he would never do it, and then turned around and did it.
Okay. Do you view Dame going to the Bucks, or even Dame? Would you have viewed the same way KD did it? You would view it the same way if Dame did it? No.
My intentions was based off him trying to go to Miami because he tried to force it to Miami. They just was in the finals.
So how do you judge someone like Dame that's been in Portland, that's been riding out and just had like 2-3 losing years? You still looked at him as a good player. Like, how did you view him?
He was overrated. He was overrated because, and here's the reason why. He's a great player, but he's overrated from what people rate him at. If you look at Dame,
he was overrated because of what? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying because people were putting him at a higher level than what I thought he was. And the reason why I say that is because I go back and look at the playoff bloopers. I go back and look at when he was head to Warriors, down and out all those games and couldn't close the deal because of his bad play, not because of his teammates, because of him. I go back and look at those series in the playoffs where he was against the Nuggets, where CJ McCollum had to come bail his ass out. You understand what I'm saying? When he wasn't playing well, CJ McCollum had to come in Game 7 and save that series.
Pause, because you're gonna keep going. Pause. So, in the first angle of that is not because of his teammates. The first point is because he's playing bad, and the second angle, the teammates is helping him, and that's also a negative. So, I don't know.
No, not that. I said he played bad. So right. He had no excuses to come up short. They lost because of him, is what I'm saying.
Honestly, Damian Lillard versus the Nuggets is one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in my life in playoff basketball. One game.
From who?
For Damian Lillard.
2020.
Jamal Murray didn't play, nigga. So how's that important?
I didn't know we was talking about anybody else but Dame Lillard. I'm sorry that you.
Right, no. I'm saying, but it doesn't matter who you playing against. If you playing against a backup and do it, I mean, the man just dropped 40 the other night against bums. When he played against the Celtics, what did he do? When he played against.
So when CJ McCollum was helping him out, was Jamal Murray playing that game?
No, Jamal Murray didn't play that series.
So why are you giving CJ McCollum credit?
Because he had to bail him out just to win the series.
But it don't count because Jamal Murray wasn't playing.
Oh, you guys are talking about 2 different years right now.
No. He's
talking about Ticket's talking about 2019, the year they won the series. They was talking about 2021, the year Dame balled out. You guys talking about
okay. Hold on. You talking about year 2021?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play Denver in 2021.
They did in the first round.
Hold on.
Denver won in 6 games.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. They did play Denver in 2021. You're right. No. See, Dale, balling out to Dale is different to me. Dale say you balling out. I don't see it the same way. I see your impact on the game. Even though Dame was putting up numbers, I don't think he had a great impact on them winning. That's the same thing I said about KD last year. I thought KD, if you look at his numbers in the playoffs, okay, 30 points, whatever. Was it helping them towards winning? No. But then I will say this, right? You watch a Negro like LeBron James put up those numbers, and damn it, he actually was helping his team win games.
I don't know. I don't know anymore, Ticket. I just wanted to know that. I don't know. Honestly, I just really don't know anymore. I just wanted to know the Dame hate. I kind of got a little bit of it now. I just don't know how. Like, you hate the players going out there and just losing games. You also hate when they get a good squad and now they're winning or trying to win games. So it's just
I hate when they get a super team. Get it right. When they go team up and get a super team when they're supposed to be great.
So the Bucks are a super team to you.
No, I just told you. I said I was mad at Dame. off the idea that he tried to go to Miami. That's why I stopped being a fan of him.
I think him going with Giannis is better than him going with Jimmy. Honestly,
No, come on. No. Listen what I'm saying to you. I want you to listen what I'm saying. I don't disagree. You asked me why I stopped liking Dame. I stopped liking Dame because he tried to force himself to go to the team that just went to the finals, bro. I don't respect
the playing team, right? That you just said is fake NBA rules. The playing team.
The team that went to 2 finals in 3 and 4 years and 3 conference finals in 4 years. That team.
That sounds like some stuff KD was doing in OKC before he got to the Warriors. But let's move on, please. Thank you.
Hey Dale, real talk. I love you, brother. Hey Dale, real talk. I love you, brother. On the real, dog. I love you, bro. On the real.
Let's go. I love you too.
Almighty Lambo said, imagine if KD had that 7-point game Curry had.
Oh,
but it doesn't matter. He had an impact on winning. He had an impact on winning with him out. 7 points on a win is better than 40 points on a loss.
Yep. Any day of the week, I'll take it.
There we go.
Vignesh D said Tatum is a tier 2 superstar like Dame. Is he even better than PG-13? If Boston had Luka instead of Tatum, the Celtics would have 2 chips now.
We don't know that.
I don't think Tatum's better than Paul George. I think Paul George is better than Tatum, and I think Paul George played in a harder era than Tatum's playing in. I think Paul George's path, if Paul George never ran into LeBron James, he'd already been to the NBA Finals. He ran into a Miami team and went 7 games.
I stand with Ticket in the Dominican flag.
Wait,
is he
looking at Paul George right now? Historically, he's saying
he's talking about historically. I think,
but that's not what the Super.
Yeah. I'm saying. I think PG period was a better, just better player period than Tatum. I
He's
just
better
think.
now.
Huh? No. Period. I'm talking about just from me looking at the two guys, and
in
then
December of 2023, Ticket PG or Tatum
right now.
December 2023, Paul George.
Oh,
Jason
I'd rather have Paul George right now because I think Paul George in a starting role. Hold on, I think Paul George in a starting role can do things that Tatum still can't do right now. I think Tatum's game is still a little bit limited. He holds himself back. I think he still shoots a little too many threes. I think he settles too much, and I think PG is a little more clutch than Tatum, even though a lot of people disagree with that. And I think that PG has a better offensive package than Tatum. And I think PG is just as good a defensive player as Tatum.
Okay,
I
understand.
That's fair.
Hold on. You don't think PG has a better offensive package than Tatum right now?
I think he had better.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just wanted to clarify that we're talking about Paul George right now, not Paul George 9 years ago.
I'm saying Mars. Paul George today. Do you think he has a better offensive package? I ain't saying he's scoring more points. But do you think he has a better offensive game?
He's more well-rounded offensively.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I agree with you. I'm not arguing with you.
And then I think the defense is right around the same. So that's why I will still say Paul George. Because if I put Paul George in that situation with the Celtics, I would trust Paul George more than I trust Tatum with the Celtics.
Even though Jason Tatum has taken his team to the NBA Finals, even though Jason Tatum has been deep into the playoffs, and we've seen Paul George go to pieces in the playoffs more than we've actually seen Jason Tatum go to pieces in the playoffs. And even today, Jason Tatum, before yesterday, he's 26-8. He's in you just mentioned, Ticket. You just said that Anthony Edwards is starting in the All-Star game because he's on the best team in the Western Conference. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum is on the best team, arguably in the NBA, and he leads that team in scoring and rebounding. He's doing that right now. That's what's going on. Meanwhile, Paul George, who's on a team that you have zero faith in, me too, me included.
No. I didn't know. Once they got James Harden, I picked them to go to the finals when we did the picks without James Harden. When they got James Harden, I'm off of them.
The Celtics.
All right, fellas, we got to keep it pushing. It's a lot more Superchats.
Let me answer one thing Mars said. I totally disagree when you say playoff performance is Chilltown. The last 10 years in the playoffs, Paul George is 26.9, 20.2, 28.6, 24.7, 28 points per game, 27.3.
Yep.
So Paul George ain't been no. He haven't been no.
And with that all being said, explain pandemic P. Explain Paul George in 2019 in the playoffs when he was with Oklahoma City when they played against and when they lost in the first
Utah Jazz.
Explain that guy.
That's 2018.
I'm sorry, 2018. Explain that guy. Explain pandemic P.
So explain those guys. And then explain Paul George, the guy who broke down, who can't stay healthy while they're actually going to the playoffs without him. Explain that guy, Ticket.
Okay, well, I'll explain it the same way I explain because the numbers look similar with him and the performances look similar with him and Tatum. Tatum was 27.2 last year, 25.6 the year before, 30.6, 25.7, and 15.2. Those were his last 6 years.
Right.
In the playoffs. Last 5 years, last 5 years. And the year before that, 18.5.
Right.
So if you look at it, I think it's even. I think it's even, but I give Paul George the edge still because of his ability offensively. I think he has a better offensive package. That's all I said, bro.
Right. That's
and still, who you think is harder? Who you think is harder to beat? The Jimmy Butler Miami Heat or the LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh Miami Heat?
That Miami Heat team with James and Chris Bosh, they're clearly better.
And he didn't have the type of team that Tatum got. He had Roy Hibbert.
Shout out to Roy Hibbert, man. Shout out to Roy Hibbert.
He was an all-star.
Yeah,
by the way.
He was on the
He was an all-star.
Right. He had Roy Hibbert as his second best player.
Yeah.
So and Tatum had all these other dudes.
Mars, I need you to pull up the older super chats, the bigger ones for me.
The bigger what?
The ones that got more money. Ticket. Focus, brother.
MP13 said, can we talk about Tatum now, Chill? I said earlier that he settles for threes and you fail for the 1 month per season that he shoots mids. He's 6 pull-up threes per game, shooting 26%. Game is tied and he shoots another pull-up three, man.
Absolutely. We discussed it. Absolutely. We discussed it. I don't think he trusts the other aspects of his game. If he was more consistent in the mid-range, like I say all the time, he's a top 3 player in the game for the next 8 years. He's a top 3 player in the game for the next 8 years because defensively, he's gotten better. One-on-one, he's gotten better. So if he could put that in his game more often, he'd be a top 3 player. But he doesn't. He's settled. I don't think he's got maybe
he just doesn't have it.
Maybe he just doesn't have
it to do that. Maybe he
he obviously does.
He became an elite defender, but maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just can't.
Well, it's obvious that he does because I've seen it. It'd be different if we have it. Like we've never seen Luka play elite defense at no point. So that's a legit argument when you can say that Luka doesn't have it. But I've actually seen Jason Tatum playing in the mid-range. I've seen Jason Tatum playing in the mid-post. And I've seen Jason Tatum as a 3-level scorer. And as a 3-level scorer, he's been elite, only except he falls back in love with that long ball, which completely takes away from the other aspects of his game, which he's elite at when he utilizes it. And it just makes him look ordinary when he doesn't do that. Makes him look ordinary.
I've seen Giannis make 5 threes in a game. It doesn't mean I expect that he can do that consistently.
I think that you've seen Giannis make 5 threes in a game one time. I've actually seen Jason Tatum consistently play in the mid-range, but then go away from it. We all know that Giannis is not a long ball shooter. We all know that Giannis is, at best, a respectable mid-range shooter. And he doesn't play in the mid-range as much. However, Jason Tatum, he is a actually really good mid-range shooter. Not only is he a good mid-range shooter, he's expanded it to the post, right? He's expanded it to the post when this season. He's expanded it to the post. So because of that, those things in his game make him a lot better. The problem is that he doesn't go to it nearly as much as he should. So a guy like I said, Jonathan Kuminga, you shouldn't be shooting step back, fall away threes, 26 feet away from the basket to get a bucket. We don't need a 3. We need a bucket. You have a good enough package offensively where you could get something better than that. You do. You just don't go to it. So the idea that he just doesn't have it, I don't believe that because I've seen it already.
I just don't think anything backs it up other than you see it occasionally and you think that's who he is. I mean, he came into the league 39% from mid-range.
right.
Then the next year, 37.
Right.
Then the next year, 38. The next year, 39. The next year, 39.
Right.
The next year, 40. This year, 42. He's just not very good.
So
He's
in the mid-range, he's around a 40%. So in the mid-range, he's around a 40% shooter. That's not terrible, Mars.
On very low volume, yes.
That's not terrible. That is not terrible.
Let's get statistical. 40% from mid-range is 0.8 points per possession. If a team gets 0.8 points per possession, they're the worst offense in the NBA. The Jason Tatum mid-range shots are not efficient shots. They're not. They're very bad. For the 2000s, it's an efficient shot. For the 2023, when you can get layups or threes or free throws, Jason Tatum taking a 40% mid-range is not efficient. Now, I will say, in a situation where a game's tied and you need a bucket, if you can get a 40% shot, probably take it. That's a good look. So I agree. In those situations, he needs to do it. But in general, he's just not very good from there. Like, I don't need to compare him to Kevin Durant. I think we can understand that KD is just a better mid-range.
That's not an argument. Yeah. That's not an argument.
Like, so that's fine. But Luka Doncic, 50%, 45%, 50%, 52%. Like, Luka is a good mid-range shooter. Jason Tatum's not very, and they all take way more shots than him. He's just not very good in the mid-range. And the occasional time where you see him in the mid-post and he'll do a little face-up jab and he'll pull up, it looks cool. It's nice. But he's just not very good from that. And
because of the volume. And why did he become a better, you just ran the numbers on his mid-range, why did he become a better long ball shooter? Even though he's not great, but why did he become a better long ball shooter? He became a better long ball shooter because he shot more long balls. In the mid,
he's taking less this year than he did last year.
And I think, what is he taking, 9 this year? Last year he took 10 or something like that.
Well, from what I'm looking at,
in the
mid-range, he's taking about 6 or 7 shots a game in the mid-range.
Last
year he was about 6. Last year he was about 7, well, 6 or 7. Let me get it accurate. This year, 5 on 42%. Last year
in the mid-range.
Yes. Last year, borderline 6 on 40%. The year before that, he was nearly 7 at 39%. The year before that, he was 8 at 39%. The volume's going down. He's taking less. The volume is going
threes
down.
Or less mid-range.
Mid-range, less mid-range. He's taking less.
Right.
The issue, so he's more efficient when he takes less. The issue is when he takes them, it's not very good. But you see the games where he does make them, and you think he could do it more. But logic would dictate as volume goes up, efficiency goes down. Steph Curry could shoot 50% from 3 if he only took good threes, but he shoots 42% because he takes a lot more of them. Jason Tatum, his efficiency is going up because he's taking less mid-range shots because he doesn't take as many bad ones. The issue with Jason Tatum when he was young, when like his second year, his third year, people said he took too many bad ones and he was like 37, 38%. He cut out the bad ones. Now he's 42%, but now he doesn't take as many because he can't generate good looks consistently.
And why is that? And since you just brought that up, he can't. And I know we got to move, Ron. He can't generate good looks. That's not true, Mars, because I've seen him become a better ball handler. He still can generate good looks. He doesn't have to be great to get good looks.
To generate good looks consistently.
I don't know if you have to be great, because I mean, when you talk about guys who are great ball handlers, I mean not great ball handlers, good ball handlers, they can still generate great looks. DeMar DeRozan isn't a great ball handler, but he can still generate great looks in the mid range because he doesn't do a lot with the basketball. So a guy like Jason Tatum, who's actually gotten stronger, who's actually gotten bigger, so because of that, he's able to create more space in the mid-range. Why he doesn't go to it more, why he doesn't and live behind the long ball line like he does, is still a mystery to me. It is still a mystery because he can be way more effective playing in the mid-range than he can playing at the long ball line. Way more. But it makes him look bad when he's going 3 for 11 at the long ball line. Meanwhile, he's going 2 for 5 in the mid-range, or he's going 3 for 7. That actually can get better if he lived in the mid-range a little bit more.
All right, y'all. We got to keep it pushing. Yep. Mars, next super chat you got? Skip Payless said Ja is over Halliburton.
He said he clears. You saw how many of those little arrow things there was.
Okay, my bad. Wrong use of words. Ja exponentially clears Tyrese Halliburton.
I like the use of the word. I like the use of the word exponentially, Ron.
Hey, it's funny to me how dudes in the comment section that ain't never played basketball talk about what real basketball talk is. It's funny to me, bro. It's funny to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
And compound that ticket with they actually attack your logic. They don't have any logic of their own.
Yeah, no logic. You ain't never played basketball, but you know what real basketball talk is. Yeah, be quiet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys need to get on the court, man. Yeah, you guys need to get on the court.
Nah, Mars, you have computerized the game of basketball, bro.
Me?
Johnny Boy 2000 Gaming said, "OG, the Grizz can't make the play-in, can't make the play-in and sneak into the playoffs?" ?
I just think that hill is a huge hill.
It's only 6 games. Stop this, bro.
I know, Tiki. I know what you're saying, but I'm looking at the hill that they got to climb and how much everybody else has to go to pieces. It ain't just because you say so.
Phoenix has a horrible schedule coming up. If Phoenix lose,
ticket, we can't do this right now. It's a couple more minutes, and I got to read these super chats. Tomorrow we'll get back into it.
Yep. I'm about to find out your screen name, Ron. Hold on.
Primus Orion said, I don't know, chill. It feels like Ja could be better than we know it. Than we know. And it could really be and it could be really good, but 25 games but 25 games his first back, we don't know. And they could make noise.
Yeah, they could. They could. Again, I just think it's a tall hill to climb. That's all. That's it. Big Ox need somebody else to read. Big Ox, you trying to comprehend what's going on?
Nah, it's just because I don't like when people like, I'm not the best writer, you know what I'm saying, or all that, but it'd be like, we gotta throw some punctuation in here. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta do better.
Don't worry, Chad. I understand.
I got you, Ron. I got you now, Ron. I got you, buddy.
Almighty Lambo said Ticket will ignore a great season. Will ignore a great start to the season to slander someone for 3 games, but hype up someone having a terrible season after 2 to 3 good games.
Ron, put me on the big screen. Yeah, Johnny Depp, baby. That's Ronnie Depp, not Johnny Depp. Ronnie Depp.
I don't even know who that is, but I can use context.
Google Johnny Depp.
I can figure it out. I can figure out who it is. But
all right, next super chat. Appreciate y'all for sending through the super chats too, whether they have punctuations or not. I'll do my best.
And all that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Devon Williams said, "Chill. I'm with you on the JT hype, but he make it difficult to take up for him after last night. Celtics in 4.
It's a lot of times that happens, man. A lot of times that happens.
Ron, I know you still got them CDs though. I heard you got the Udi Talk Part 8 in your room right now.
I got them for sale still. If y'all need these, I got them. Don't play with me.
Bob got them Jones too. I know Bob still got them DVDs too hidden on the song.
Yo. Vane29 said, crazy how Harden is a better playoff performer than guys like Russ, PG, DeMar, but gets 10 times more criticism on this panel because of agendas.
It's easy when you ball in 4 or 5 games and then come the biggest game and you lay an egg every time.
That's so stupid. I hate that.
It don't make no sense.
It is funny how in closeout games James Harden just be playing terrible. Like
those the pieces, Mars.
All right, y'all. We got to go ahead and wrap up. Appreciate everybody for watching the video. If you haven't liked it yet, now is the perfect time to like it. Go ahead and check out the merch. We will be back at the same time tomorrow with the same crew, and we even got some guests.
When you said wrap it up, did you mean Durex, Magnum?
You will see in part 9. It actually drops Christmas Eve.
Just so you know, Big Ox.
It's a 2-day special, so Christmas Eve and Christmas.
Ron, if you need me, Bob, if you need, I'll send you some deodorant, though. I'll send you some.